Alrighty.
Hey guys, welcome to Marvel Rival LAN at Respawn QT. We have this event is proudly sponsored by Little's Lawyers. You can do the
Oh, well, hey guys. Well, great to be here. We're stoked about the opportunity to sponsor QT Respawn. A little bit about us. We're Little's Lawyers. We're all about helping people who have been injured in motor vehicle accidents or at work. We operate across most states in Australia, mainly focusing on Queensland, Victoria and New South Wales. So if you find yourself needing some guidance after being injured, you can reach out to me. Or you can email me on CakeM@littles.co. Or you can give me a call on 07 3225 0749. Well, thanks for having us. We're looking forward to seeing the battles.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. I believe we're ready to get into the gameplay soon. Okay, perfect. So we will be having Marvel Rivals on today. We're starting on the map Shin Shibuya, Tokyo 2099. Any thoughts on that?
It's a map that I don't particularly enjoy.
Oh no, neither. Nope.
It's a right near like the first choke is like it's way too narrow.
Of course.
So
yep.
you can definitely find multiple times where like you're just stalled at that one choke, and the whole game is just dictated by that one point.
Exactly. You can just stay there the entire game.
Yeah.
Until one breaking point. Yeah.
Not great.
Of course.
But let's hopefully see what these teams can manage. We're looking at a Groot. Oh, we're doing the rocket combo.
Of course. Yep.
What's the teams
The Rocket
here?
Winter Soldier combo.
Yeah, we got Howl. Is that it? No Heal. Sorry, No Heal and Animators. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so No Heal is not sticking true to their name. They're clearly going for a healer. Wow, kind of boring.
Of course, and we see the Rocket Band there going in.
The Rocket Band. Okay.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Cancelling that Winter Soldier combo.
Alright, we're going to the triple support on No Animators. And we're doing double shield on No Heal with the Namor team up. We still haven't seen what Roris has chosen.
We're still waiting for the lock-ins, yep.
Interesting. Alright, there's still... Oh, this is not the map that I thought it was.
Ah, yep.
This is Convergence, okay. Now, this map is particularly fine. I think Namor has, like, an insane setup that you can use here.
Yep. Alright, as we see, the teams are setting up, ready for the chokehold. Holding the point.
Oh, we switched to an Iron Man from the Bucky on No Animators.
I see. Get ready for that maximum pulse.
I can't remember if any of the new changes are implemented yet, because I'm pretty sure it's already been buffed. We're just all staring at Cloak here.
Of course, I wonder why. And in they go.
We have strange TP'd some location. Not too sure what that was about.
Didn't seem to get any picks, unfortunately. We've got the first chokehold here.
First choke. Magic going for a pick. Does some damage to Bucky. Doesn't seem to get the kill. Oh, okay, so we got to dive Jeff.
Right,
He's trying to look for value on their side.
We see the Groot pushing the defense forward. Trying to get that magic out of here. There we go.
Whole slosh fest here.
Oh yeah, not utilizing his walls at all. That's okay.
Oh, wait. Is this going to be the first pick? No.
Nope,
Magic
the
gets
healing is just
away.
too crazy.
Oh,
And
and
there goes
Groot is down.
Yep.
Wait. Alright, they're gonna... Okay, this is an absolute wipe now. Absolute steamroll from this end.
Yep, you got that Magneto pushing in real hard now. Almost got this ult up. With the whole team pushing forward.
75, full util. Oh, is Punisher going to be going down as well? No, Punisher 1v1ing the magic in the corner.
We see as they try and go in, but I believe they're just waiting for the Groot to come back.
And Bucky has returned. Still haven't made it past this point. Haven't even made it onto site.
Punisher's really needing those heals.
Groot going dangerously low.
He's just in there by himself. Oh,
All right, magic goes down. Is this the pick that they? Is this the pick that animators need? Cloak ult in, yeah.
yep. Then we got the Namor.
Whose end is this? The animators? Yes. Will
There
they
goes
use
the
this
Groot
ult?
Yep.
Oh wait, they're on field. They are on field now. This is the furthest that they've pushed, and they're walking.
And they're being pushed back. There you go.
I think this is. They're completely gone now.
Yeah, that Doctor Strange ult really just threw him off.
Agamotto. Well played by Aussie VA.
Here we go. That Groot needs some healing. There we go. Oh, he's about to fall.
I think Groot is down.
Yep. Oh, he's still in it. He's still
Jeff
holding on for his
pocketing.
life. Yep.
Oh god.
Some pretty good Namor setups for the squids.
These Namor squids are absolutely shredding. Oh my gosh.
They really need to target him. That
Yeah,
Jeff,
it seems that Jeff just hasn't been able to get any flank value, and now it's focused on heals. Jeff is about to get ult here. Maybe we're gonna see something.
this could be a big play here for them.
Oh, I think we're getting a Jeff ult.
He's going in. He's trying to find a secret back way. Here we go. They're all running away in fear. And we see Magneto.
Magneto has been swallowed, but Jeff is in fact dead. I think Jeff tried to go for a piece of tech there, where he gets stuck while falling and activates ult, makes the enemies think that he's ulting on accident, but it didn't quite work out.
Right, and he just got completely annihilated. And here we're about to see Namor. Oh,
Namor getting those heals.
we do have multiple ults up.
Oh,
here it
and
all comes.
Oh wait, is this the push that animators needed?
We're getting down to the 30-second mark.
Oh, okay, we got 2 cloak ults on field.
The Winter Soldier ult did not successfully go off properly. He was not able to hit again.
Another Agamotto by Aussie VA.
And it's just
Wipes
a complete
out,
wipe.
and oh my gosh, it's an absolute team wipe.
Not even one bar on the point. Punisher trying to do something with his ult. He might go in.
Looks like no heals. It's going to be successfully, fully 100%.
Full defense. Everyone's crushed their ult. Now they've
Desperate Mantis ult to try and get onto field and at least touch it and hold.
That is unfortunate. And that is round 1 complete. We'll see if No Heal can push further than they did, than the animators.
Curious on if they will do the same team or they have something else in mind.
Well, we still have that rocket band, unfortunately, so there is no...
Oh, we're doing a Loki on animator now. And a Venom?
Okay, they might be going for the double tank 3 heals.
Okay, how for the most part is the same exact lineup, except they also have a Bucky now. They're going for a Penny on animators. Penny and Invisible Woman.
Right.
Alright.
Yep.
And I'm still staying true to the triple support. Oh, is that a Moon Knight?
We might be seeing a Moon Knight this game. Yep, there's the double duelist that we needed.
In my opinion, I do not think that Moon Knight is the play against 2 shield tanks. You are just not going to be getting as much.
Nope, those
Those ricochets from
ricochets, yep.
are just not going to be going through. Oh, we're off the Moon Knight. He's gone back to Penny.
We're going to see if these walls in the Penny turret is set up well.
Look at these pre-setups.
It's interesting walls. But we'll see how they utilize the first choke point. Definitely pushed further than the previous fight.
Yeah, animators are playing a lot more aggro. I think it's just Groot now. It's just Groot that's just really close up. Oh, they're TPing on point.
Oh my god, big TP back from the back, and they're going in.
Alright, let's see if animators can even hold on to this.
It looks like a pretty stable hold, but the supports are definitely putting their work in.
Aussie VA down on field, targeting the support. Loki manages to get away with just, with a sliver of health.
Oh, target on the Invisible Woman. They are not taking down this Strange.
Wow, this Strange has been completely ignored, and their supports are getting full target. And and it's just
another wipe.
It's gone.
There's the full bar.
Hal just has already taken first map, just like that.
And there it is, GG's. All right, lovely gameplay from No Heals there.
Talk about another wipe.
Another epic victory, of course. Alright, and now we'll go to the stats.
We see an absolute flawless stat line by Aussie VA.
They really outdid the healing. Look at that.
Grew damage blocking 24k. Wow.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's a lot.
this is just an absolute steamroll.
That group really just needed some more support and more damage from the duelist, but the 3 support player just wasn't it.
Yeah, looks like the 3 supports just wasn't enough. The damage that no heal was just... Maybe that is the meaning behind that name. They're not the ones that are receiving no heals. It's the enemy team that they do it to.
Of course.
Makes a lot more sense now.
Wow, look how many kills, yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, look at that. Only 3 deaths on their team compared to the utter bloodbath that the other team had to face.
I gotta say though, I believe the Namor was just an absolute shred. You get 2 turrets up with the Luna buff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that ice buff.
Right click one character or support and it's just complete, just one-shot combo.
And he hit those. He really hit those.
Yeah. I believe that's done for analysis there.
Awesome. Well, very action-packed game there. Unfortunate for the animators, but yeah, No Heals really does secure that victory.
Yep. We will be going on break now. Next game should be happening within
A few minutes, yeah. I
a
reckon
few minutes from now. We will have... Who are the 2 teams? Okay, we're still working on the 2 teams that are coming up next. However, the break should not be too long.
Alrighty. Well, sorry about the wait, everyone. Just some technical issues in the back, but we are getting ready for Game 2 now. Should be an action-packed one. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing like how the game plays out. You know, what comps we're planning on seeing, and what kind of gameplay we're looking at here.
Yeah, hopefully we get a bit of a longer game, some more interesting strategies to come up, and it should be a good interactive time.
I do apologize for that. My bad.
Everyone loves to see a good steamroll every once in a while. Just don't do it again.
Yeah, all right. I'll make sure to take that into consideration.
Yes. For those watching, this is one of the head players of No Heals from last game, if you were watching that. Yeah, they really did just get through that game real fast.
My bad.
Yes, love to see the support for Marvel Rivals with the Winter Soldier cosplay.
Yes, yeah. It's a shame about the upcoming nerfs to him, but I don't play him. I just got this because it was the cheapest.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt like I had to commit because I did this for the Valorant LAN, so have to show equal support to all the games.
You know what? We respect it. We respect it.
What did you wear for the Valorant one?
Chamber cosplay.
Chamber. Okay.
Oh,
I brought a baguette with me as well.
Oh, he was just speaking French the whole time.
Cannot speak a word of French. I had a baguette.
You know what? That's basically the same thing.
So have any of you up to date on the current patch notes?
I have not, no.
Actually, I have them right here. So this is for the next patch, which will happen on 11th of April. We'll go through those. All right, so we'll go through the Vanguards first, while we wait for the game to start up, of course. Captain America. His base health has been reduced from 675 to 650, which should definitely spice up the game. And the shield value of Living Legend from 400 to 350.
Okay, we'll definitely see a lot more survivability.
Yes,
I believe he got a buff in the previous patch, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a nerf.
Was it a nerf?
That is a nerf.
Oh, sorry. These are the nerfs. Sorry,
These
yes.
are nerfs.
These are nerfs. Sorry. Yes.
It's a small survivability nerf. I don't think it would change any major point breaks for him getting one shot or any major interactions.
I don't think it'll
No,
do
it
too
shouldn't.
much to him, to be perfectly honest. I think in Season O, he wasn't that awful either. He was fairly good at like holding down points, especially if like people played him appropriately. I don't think this will do much to it. I think after the buffs, he was really, really strong. But I reckon that this will probably rein him in a bit more, but I reckon it won't do anything to all those Captain America fans out there who love playing him.
And destroying enemy backlines.
Oh, yes. Yes, running through with that ult. Next, we have Doctor Strange up here. Another nerf, decrease the dagger of dark damage by per projectile from 18 to 16.
That's going to hurt.
Of course. And that Maelstrom of Madness conversion ratio of dark magic to damage from 1.3 to 1.2. So a very small nerf there. So it probably shouldn't be too...
I think it's like 100 damage 130 damage. I don't remember the exact math, but it's a decent damage buff on both parts of his key damage abilities. So I could see this actually being a bit substantial. It's not going to destroy the character, but it's a non-zero amount. It could change how we can kill characters after an ult.
Yep.
While I do think that Strange, you know, in game hasn't been like massively like dominant, like a one pick insta win kind of a character, but he's definitely been a solid character that's been in a lot of games despite the nerfs he'd already
100%.
received previously. So while I don't think this will hurt too much as a Strange main myself, I do think it'll probably have to change up like how we play him. He probably won't be able to be played as aggressively. He probably won't be able to kill as easily, but I definitely think that it won't do a massive amount. It definitely won't make him useless by any means.
The bigger change to Strange overall, I'd say, would be his loss of the Gamma team up with Hulk, instead being forced into be the anchor for a Scarlet Witch team up, which is not very relevant all of the time. Hulk, Doctor Strange isn't the best tank combo you can play, but losing that option to have it is bad.
Yeah, especially since it was such a strong team up too, and made both of them really valuable as a team. But they, again, they were nerfed. They would like be banned a lot, and now people would be able to play Hulk again because for the most part, people were just banning Hulk more than Strange. So it'll just give Hulk some more playtime, and that's always a good thing to give people who main characters more time to play their favorite character.
You did see the Hulk, the Namor team up got put to Hulk instead of Luna, so we might see a lot more Hulk bans again.
Oh, probably, but which is a sad day for Hulks. But one day.
And we're getting into the lobby.
So looks to as first impressions. What do you guys think?
Well, judging by the ranks of the enemy team here, we do see a very large difference in their rank capabilities. So we'll see if that translates into the gameplay here, playing on different PCs as preferred to their home ones. So we'll definitely see that, yeah.
Obviously, adaptability is a big thing as well, and just beyond that, teamwork as well. These are people who, if I'm not mistaken here, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe these people have selected this team themselves. I believe it was brought together by QT. So
it's a bit of a mix-up. If there was a group of 6 deck, they could be put together, but if their entire team didn't show up, it could be less of them than they anticipated.
And if that's the case, it'll just come down to how well do they mix together, how adaptable are they to the situation, and just, how they'll mesh together as teams.
Yeah, it's just the one question, is that player on the top, is that a bot up there?
Bruce, I believe that is a bot.
That does appear to be a bot. That's
anyways, we did get some interesting bans, losing the Loki and the Jeff round 1. Jeff ban not too commonly seen. Loki taken away from his triple support abilities, normally is what you see him for, since he can just copy another support ult, especially Luna or Cloak or Invisible Woman being the stronger ones.
Yeah, definitely seeing that Jeff ban there is really interesting, and it must be the product of maybe a Jeff main on one of these two teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, banning mains, it's always a valid strategy. If someone isn't too good on another character, banning that one character that they're good at can definitely change the tide of a game.
Taking away comfort is always stronger than taking away meta if they don't know how to play it.
Especially so. Yeah, so what do we think of the comps so far?
Not a lot of team-ups, besides the Rocket and Winter Soldier team-up coming up from Team A.
We're seeing some mirrors as well with the Groot, as well as with Bucky as well. It'll definitely, I think that Groot is definitely better on defense than he is on attack, but it'll be interesting to see how they do play him into the attack, especially on this map, which is a very choke-heavy map.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, especially though we do have the upcoming Winter Soldier nerfs, taking away a lot of the ultimate damage and kill threat, and putting a massive amount more into his hook timing, which is going to hurt. But I'm just interested to see how this Rocket bot does. This is going to be very interesting to me.
We saw Hela just then get caught out out of place, just got jumped by multiple people on the other team and just couldn't make it out of there. It seems like, from the look of it, that despite losing their Hela, they're still holding this fairly well.
Gruball is just so effective at closing down a choke and making sure no one can ever get through it.
Oh, for sure. Being able to close off like exit routes as well as being able to close off heals from your supports, it's crazy, especially in chokes where damage is just so prevalent, where you don't have a lot of places to, position yourself in order to avoid it.
Especially as we see here, the first Groot ult hub coming in.
A
Comboed
massive
beautifully with that
kill.
Winter Soldier ult.
Quad kill was amazing, especially with the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Able to clear off the rest of the team here and just reset themselves back up. Unfortunately, losing Rocket, but it doesn't seem like they'll be able to make it back in time before the Rocket's able to regroup with his team.
That's a definitely interesting type of push. We are going to try and see that again. Amazing defense held.
We're seeing Venom overextend himself there, unfortunately, just not able to escape afterwards. Just making sure that you're keeping that grapple to get out on Venom is a big thing, especially when pushing up. And we saw it there the moment he just didn't have it and his supports just weren't there, or his Groot wasn't there to help him. He was just not able to get out.
Yeah, but
Here we go, another
Seeing Winter Soldier go in for the ult to be only countered by a support ult. It hits really hard. I think most of us who play Marvel Rivals know that feeling, especially in the triple support meta.
Very much so.
The worst feeling to get a solid ult there just to be countered by a support ult.
it's even worse since that was really when the attacking team had the most advantage in the ult economy. They had 4 ults to 1 at a certain point, and then they're unable to convert it into any meaningful push, meaning now they're back down. They're slightly ahead now, but it's just a harder fight for me.
Luna's utilized her ult there, and it's just run out, giving Hela enough time in order to use her ult on the team without them being able to counter it with any support ults, managing to wipe out 3 people, if I'm not mistaken. Winter Soldier being able to clean up the rest as well with his team.
We have some really proficient Winter Soldier players here, really knowing exactly when to use that ult, when they can fish the hooks, and just hitting every out-of-position player as they come up.
Making sure to also hit those punches as well, just to slow down the team and make sure that they're farming that ult just for the next fight. It'll be interesting to see though whether or not they'll utilize their ult differently. We saw the first time that they just utilized used their ult only to be hit with the support ult. It'll be interesting to see what they do and try to bait out that support ult there. Now we're seeing blue team just wipe the floor there, cleaning up the rest of red team. We're seeing, is that their Panther over on the side there, or is that Venom? Just sitting on the back there, trying to wait for the team to regroup before moving up.
And we're seeing the red team swapping it up, taking away something for the Rocket, going into the triple support. The Venom into the Rocket is going into the triple support, adapting.
Oh, we saw Bucky play really far up there and he got punished for it. However, despite that, blue team just wasn't able to push through. Red team just wasn't able to push through there and capture that point. So it'll be interesting to see how they defend on this one to try and even up the tides.
A very similar problem to last game, as we saw.
Yeah, that is our second full hold and stream on a row. Hopefully it doesn't happen a third time, but if it happens right now and we get some overtime to get a little bit of a longer game, I wouldn't mind it.
We definitely saw some mistakes from both teams there as well. One of the most proficient ones was that we saw a lot of the squishier characters like Bucky. We saw them like Hela just playing in positions where they just weren't able to receive help from their team. People going in for dives, which is always a good thing, especially if you're playing characters like Venom, but just not saving up that ability to get themselves out. It'll be interesting to see if they change up their strategy. We're seeing a Captain America being played on blue team now, so it'll be interesting to see how they use that moving in. Yeah, what do you guys think?
It's interesting to see both the teams move away from the Groot, and then seeing the red team starting to pick up the Wolverine, hoping to try to farm onto a tank could be an interesting option. But with the change off the Groots, it might not get as much value as they're hoping. Yeah,
especially considering that they're going to be running from what it seems, they're going to be running Magneto in the front, and they're going to be running the Captain America.
Oh no.
Here we have the strange trick. Here
We've all seen this happen.
It was a good attempt, but unfortunately poor execution there. And now, without that strange portal, if they get wiped on here, they're not going to have the opportunity to get back onto point. That might just be the break there, depending on how it works here. The Panther right here, getting a solid pick on the Hela.
Very proficient Black Panther comboing.
Unfortunately gets picked off by the rest of the team. That leaves them with the Luna getting picked off as well by the Rocket. Rocket being very proficient here with eliminating the people on the team.
And the Hulk is forced back into Banner.
And unfortunately, blue team caps the point.
Steamroll.
That is unfortunate. What do you guys think they probably could have done better there if they wanted to just change up that tide of that fight?
I think there was nothing really they could do at that point. They needed to have an adjustment earlier into the last round. Only switching to triple support to try that at the very end wasn't enough.
Yeah,
we noticed a lot there that there was also a lot of like being split as well and just not being aware of where everyone is. I think while that's not always, the option, obviously, under certain circumstances, you might want to play separately. But I think for that instance there, especially with the Hela being so far back in the back line, the supports being too far up to be able to see the Hela, just that kind of a situation is something you don't want to get yourself into.
But it is interesting to see that the Magneto bot only went 1, 3, and 12. That's honestly not that bad. Oh, that is an amount of damage, though.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes. No, that bot was really a...
he was there.
Yeah.
He was a
broken
player.
limb. Yep.
0% accuracy. That's
shocking.
impressive.
He must have accidentally done damage. Okay.
Wow, very impressive from Little Sang to somehow manage to carry this Magneto bot over the hump.
We definitely saw a lot of good Bucky gameplay here from both teams as well.
Yeah,
we saw like a lot of good hooks. We saw a fair whack of good ults as well. It's just unfortunate that one of the teams just wasn't able to bring themselves together to just make solid pushes, and unfortunately it just led to this instance here where unfortunately they've found themselves in a steamroll.
Yep. Hopefully some of the other teams will be able to adapt and ban Bucky. Seeming to be one of the stronger DPS coming out for this game, but we'll see how it happens in the next game.
All right, we're going to be going to break now, so we'll be back after the break for the next couple of games. So stick around, and we'll see you again very shortly.
Awesome.
Alrighty, and we're back with more Marvel Rivals. Just the top game of the decade, really.
Yeah, just nothing better said. Marvel Rivals, back. Who have we got playing today?
We've got Benjamin Franklin's, kind of a deformed team right now.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
Technically, we've lost all our players for every team, but we've made it work.
We're just chucking people together, have a fun time,
QT's come together, real big uni here, and that just shows a lot.
I think about 60 people turned up.
60 people,
It's,
yeah.
a little bit hard to organise, but we're getting there. Any standouts in this game from the previous? I know we played the last game, but is there any standout performances so far?
Really, I have to glaze Slim Jim Bob.
It's overdue.
It's overdue. His tank play is immaculate. It's amazing. We're about to head into game now, and you'll see it here. They're probably going to try to target ban their flank DPSs.
First ban of Namor coming in, and then also a Groot ban on the opposite side.
If Queso was here,
he'd be sad.
He'd be playing Groot, but it's his birthday today. He's a Slim.
And they have allowed the Wolverine through. Now, from my memory, I believe that... Who was it? I don't know who it was.
I think it's the Rango.
Kango Rango.
Kano Rango. He's actually just the legendary. But Benjamin Franklin's versus Spider-Man. They didn't really get to pick the Spider-Man name. So hopefully they are okay with it. But Benjamin Franklin's is a QT Respawn regular tournament winner. Never won a game, but they've won games, but never won a tournament.
Just for the passion.
Just for the passion.
Just for the love of the game.
Yeah. All right, here we got here. Yeah, Kano Rango, he's a Wolverine and Rocket main. Unfortunately, last game that he played, both banned. They just saw ahead of him this time.
And they've allowed this Wolverine through. And from my memory, this guy is a force to be reckoned with on Wolverine.
Yeah, he'll be... Just keep an eye on Benjamin Franklin's tanks. They'll be being pulled into the back line and they'll be killed the whole game. So Slim Jim Bob, though he's a real good carry, he'll really have a hard time this game. Here we see Eldritch on Spider-Man. He's setting up
Something
a flank.
For a little bit creative here.
A little bit creative. This will end horribly, in my opinion. Never seen this pulled off in a game.
It either goes really well or very poorly.
No, it always goes horribly. This is a terrible idea from Spider-Man. You can just see here he'll get drilled out. They don't know, though. They have
no clue this could be going well.
They don't have headphones on. And he's just
he's
giving
not going
away.
For the combo.
And he's just missed all his shots.
And he is most definitely dead. Oh, he's out.
He's out, but not for long. He's deciding he's going to come back in.
And he's back in. And
he's got his Magneto bubble. He's creating times. Here goes the Wolverine in as well. Kano Rango, really good Wolverine, so keep an eye out. Slept the Venom, pulled in. And it's just
building up that rage meter. Going to look to try and pull Someone in here.
Benjamin Franklin's tanks, they're really having a hard time right now. But the Spider-Man killed by Typhoon Tav on the Psylocke there, couldn't take an angle, and now Benjamin Franklin's tanks, they can just take the brawl head on. Typhoon Tav with a 3k there on the Psylocke. Really good performance right now. Unfortunately, they did get a late trade onto the Venom, so can probably pull out a touch with the Spider-Man.
And with that team up, I feel like Spider-Man becomes a little bit easier into this sort of comp.
Yeah, the Spider-Man, yeah. He's got the Spider-Man Venom team up. He can just use his C ability to get out of jail free, just especially against the Psylocke, who will be contesting him on the flanks.
And that's what I wanted to see there. Didn't manage to get a connection through.
It's okay. He's come out with his life. Typhoon Tav in the thing, but Slim Jim Bob and the Venom are there just killing the front line, and it's pretty hard for your flankers.
And we do have the Moon Knight ult coming through. We have a couple ults on the field at the moment. Be interesting to see how these are used and who is first to fall.
I reckon we'll see a pretty early engage from Bobinator with his Moon Knight ult here.
Slim Jim Bob first ult with the Thing ult and manages to find 2, finds 3.
Typhoon Tav with another 2k, really piling up the final blows there. Hopefully he's just not kill stealing. You know, that's kind of a lame move. Alright. Sorry for the bit of the pause there. Just
we've had some imposters walk into the room.
Okay, so we're going to continue the cast in here as the Spider-Man has died once again. Just a classic Spider-Man move. You see it in your quick play games, you see it in your ranked games, and now you see it in your LANs. Spider-Man died first.
Venomoth goes through.
Venomoth gone through. Typhoon Tav taking all of the drilling here, so a bit unlucky.
Trying to find the Mantis. Mantis should fall here, and it should be a pretty easy cleanup for Benjamin Franklin's.
Benjamin Franklin's clapping with 4 minutes. That's just a steamroll here. Really off the backs of the front line, and the flankers just contesting.
And we see the Spider-Man come through and finds a pick onto the Moon Knight.
That's the first time.
The first time.
Oh, can we see another? Is he going to get out?
He makes it out. He's good.
He finds the health pack. He's just standing behind. But they haven't really pushed it far or taken space with this pick. A bit unfortunate there, considering Eldritch is doing all the work. But we'll keep it going. Now, Slim Jim Bob. Oh, that's Kano Rango. He has Eldritch with a 2k on the Spider-Man with his ult there. He's really just the carry of this team.
He's just bringing it all together. We have a couple more ults on the field for this fight, and somehow Venom has fallen off the
killed
map.
Himself. Observers, can we just watch the Venom gameplay when he respawns? It's a bit suspect, for lack of better words.
They can't quite figure out how to get out of spawn.
It's okay. Here we go now. Let's see this rollout.
I think Moon Knight's still stuck in spawn.
Moon Knight has been stuck in spawn. The Venom ult from Onipixel or Onyx Pickle.
Onipixel.
I'm just gonna keep saying names.
Fair enough.
If you can't pronounce them, you keep saying them. But Typhoon Tav has picked Kano Rango and another one. Both tanks down for Spider-Man. That's really unfortunate, and it's just going to be a walkthrough. The healers are going to get staggered out.
The late Mantis ult. This is an interesting ult coming through.
Bit questionable. We may be able to see Spider-Man get a trade here, but it's unlikely, and hopefully they just back out of the fight.
The Squirgle ult happens.
Really haven't been seeing any value from Spider-Man's ult other than the Spider-Man ult itself. So hopefully they can find some synergy together. They have picked off Typhoon Tav, but have traded their Mantis
We do have
player.
the Loki copy.
The Loki copy would be really good to copy their Invisible Woman and just keep running down those support ults. But unfortunately, the 2 tanks for Benjamin Franklin's have just killed the team again. It's just another move that keeps happening.
I just think that Slim Jim Bob is just unstoppable.
Yeah, we really just should pair him up with some lower ranked players. Even then, you can't do it. You may need to pair him up with Jay. Just get some really awful players on his team. But he has not been pictured. I don't think he's died.
I don't think he's died.
No, and as we've been speaking, Benjamin Franklin's, they've just killed the whole team and cap point. Not much to say here. Typhoon Tav with 11 final blows and 0 deaths. Oh no,
Slim Jim Bob has died.
Oh wow, that's a bit. 2 deaths from Typhoon Tav with a 19-2 record. That's a standout performance there. But looking at the side of Spidey, it's really just Eldritch on the Spider-Man doing all the work.
He's just making space and no one's using it,
He's just
man.
making space, and unfortunately they're about to run a triple tank, I think. If we see here, no, Eldritch has picked the Spider-Man once again.
I think this is fine. I think this might be a new meta that they're discovering. You just never know.
The triple tank is what you need, considering they've just run through your front line. You know.
And the Witch team up. Look, I think this comp is a new development. I think they're just getting creative and
yeah, you've seen it here on QT Respawn first, and then you'll see it on the pro circuit. So just keep an eye out for this comp.
And just remember where it started at the end of the day. Yeah, right here.
Day one's QT Respawn creating metas. You know, it's been done in Overwatch before.
We did weaponize a few comps in Overwatch.
Yeah, you saw the pro players playing it. You know, all the Saudi Arabian orgs, they've copied QT Respawn. They're big watchers of our stream.
I did not know that.
I've been talking to all my Oil Prince connections, and they've been just saying that Saudi Arabia loves QT. So come to QT, please, guys. All right, let's have a look at this Spider-Man rollout. There is a bit of a flank on Central Park, or I don't know what this map's called.
And he's hit it straight away.
He's hit it straight away. Hopefully he does find their Invisible Woman or Loki in the background. He's looking at her now. He's going in.
He thinks he has the team up and he doesn't.
Unfortunately. Oh, and Kano Rango, not on the Wolverine or Rocket today, playing his not very usual Venom, has been picked first once again. Really just needs to start waiting for engages and timings here
I
to
think
get
I might
any
have
value.
to jump on Spider-Man next game and just
Yeah, I think the Spider-Man's
starts.
been really inspiring. And we've really seen stuff here today, so hopefully we see a bit more Spider-Man throughout the tournament. Maybe thinking some from our top-level players like Jalen Overwatch on the Spider-Man. He's pretty good at the hero. Can't play anything else really.
I've heard a bit of a Spider-Man one trick, so it'll be good to see if he.
Typhon Tav engaging with the Psylocke ult. Just Marlow has found another tank pick, and now it's just on the back foot for Spidey. They're going to give up all point space for this, but still, Benjamin Franklin's yet to cap. They can touch point. I have realised that Benjamin Franklin's are not the attacking team, actually.
No, they are the
I have
defending
made
team.
a severe mistake.
A severe lapse in my
I'm
judgment.
sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Moon Knight ult from Bobinator here. They've just managed to kite this away, Spider-Man. But all the util pulled out from Benjamin Franklin's. Now's the time for them to attack. Slim Jim Bob with the Magneto ult does
And
find Kano
he's
Rango.
been so consistent with those. I don't think he's missed a Magneto meatball today.
It's pretty hard to miss it when you're playing with balls that big. You got to be hitting them.
That's true.
And,
it's a big
I
rock.
think Spider-Man has overinvested their ults here in almost a lost fight. We see both support ults and the
Moon
ult
manages to find one here.
Oh, they have been finding trades. Maybe it's not over yet, but that is literally every ult out of Spider-Man.
They're winning this fight.
They're winning the fight. What a turnaround.
And this is a real standout performance here.
Yeah.
Venom will not be able to live longer.
Venom-
He dies with his E, which is interesting. I think you're meant to pop that when you're low. I'm not 100% sure though.
No, I'm just a filthy support player.
That's all right.
I wouldn't know. Oh, we do see Eldritch having a hard time against the Loki clone. They do stand pretty stationary, so it's hard to aim against them. All right, let's have a look at this Scarlet Witch ult. And she has been frozen. Oh, just a classic ult here. You get frozen in it. Too much CC in
It's
this
a pretty
game.
long. It's a pretty long. Oh, but they managed to win the fight.
They managed to win the fight.
I'm kind of rooting for Spider-Man here. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
Scarlet Witch Magneto team up has really been working wonders for the front line right now. So hopefully they can keep this momentum. Eldritch has been setting up on the angles and just pressuring the back line. Haven't really seen a standout performance yet from Benjamin Franklin's backline. Really need to step up their game to carry the rest of their members here. Now, as we watch, we're going to watch 4 versus Spider-Man here.
Now, if you're unaware, Slim Jim Bob has actually not been playing any of his mains. He's actually starting to play his main now, which is Thor.
Which is 4. Oh, wow.
So we should see things here. And as I say that, he falls.
He falls. You can't really call him too soon. It's a jinx. But unfortunately, the Psylocke has just popped their ult into a Lunar Snow ult. Can't do anything against
and
them.
the Loki lamps.
And
He actually
the Loki.
can't hit through those. Did you know that?
Oh, that's a fantastic.
Bobinator.
Bobinator with a kill on the Lunar Snow. Hopefully they can turn it around, but both supports just down and not doing anything for Benjamin Franklin's. It's going to be a hard turnaround. Slim Jim Bob on the 4 can maybe pull something out, but it's unlikely.
If it'll be here, it'll be now, and it'll be with the ultimate, and that's what I was talking about.
Their 4's pretty low, and he just misses it.
Manages the, I think it was out-healed, I believe.
Out-healed. That's a classic moment in Marvel Rivals. Your healer's just press left mouse button.
And you just live.
And you just live. You know, that would never happen in my games.
And he actually does manage to cancel the other Thor's ult.
You know, if you can't hit yours, just make sure the enemy can't hit theirs. Wow, the tanks from Benjamin Franklin have just killed all 4 members of Spider-Man here. The Magneto is getting staggered behind, so hopefully they kill him off before he can make any trades.
And they do that. They do that straight away.
They do kill the Venom, and so he doesn't get any trades.
But we see Eldritch, I think he's looking for the backline here. He always has ultimate online.
Just be careful. Keep an eye on their Invisible Woman. She is the prime target for Spider-Man here. And we have an early engage from Just Milo with his Venom ult. Slim Jim Bob manages to trade the enemy 4 again. Just got his number there.
And this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about.
You just got to be careful. Traded by Typhoon Tav, but the damage is done. No healers left on the side of Benjamin Franklin's, but Typhoon Tav with another, and it's looking like it's about to stabilize. No, you can't really. Once you lose everything. Ultimate used by Typhoon Tav.
He's stabilized.
Does find 2. Oh, wow. What a comeback. Does get traded late by Eldritch.
And Typhoon Tav, he's looking kind of my MVP at the moment.
He's looking like, yeah. Really, when coming to this game, I thought it would be Slim Jim Bob on the tank, but he's just been performing. You know, he's done what he's needed. No real final blows here. But Typhoon Tav's always been able to come up in the moments. Eldritch cannot get out of the door here, so we may see a couple of trades coming out from Benjamin Franklin. Early in... Oh, wow, what an ult by Bobinator. Kill them all on the rotate 2 point. They haven't been able to kill it.
And Mood comes through with the meatball. Doesn't manage to find anyone.
Gets them all low, but with no DPS online, it's really hard to find any value with your Magneto ult. We do keep committing ults, though, so...
And Slim Jim Bob creating a lot of space here, but it does not have the support to keep going.
It's looking like a very stagnated push now for Spider-Man. They're committing too many ults to an already lost fight, but they have managed to find their cloak and dagger. So being able to stabilize a little bit, take some space and push this cart. But Eldritch with another 2, but I reckon it's a bit too late now. Just Marlowe and his supports are going to be cleaning up now. Can't really take any space without your DPS on off angles. And Slim Jim Bob with a 2k on both supports.
I don't know if it'll be enough.
No. They're going to be able to... Slim Jim Bob is actually behind now.
He's creating quite a bit of space here.
Oh, he's won the 4 1v1 once again. Maybe it's time for Meow's little...
Oh my! Slim Jim Bob!
Yeah, once you get that full 4 charge, you can just walk forward.
This guy is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better in the neutral Benjamin Franklin's are against... Oh, wow. Eldritch with a 3k in the backline. Slim Jim Bob can only do so much.
They seem to be just trading backline for backline.
Trading backline for backline. Yeah, Eldritch, a bit of a late stagger here. Oh my god, Typhoon Tav.
Cancelled his
the
ult.
MVP is down the drain. Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
We have the Venom ult that only managed to find one person, not getting a lot of overhealth there.
Yeah, but the stall is coming out. I think...
And Bobinator again with a pretty... Consistently, he's just been getting kills with that ult.
He's not really been doing anything flashy as well. He's just been shooting main.
He's just doing what he's got to do.
And really, everyone but Eldritch for Spider-Man has just been pushing main. So really hard against a Moon Knight, really. Need to take some off angles once again and pressure him. But pretty solid hold from Benjamin Franklin's.
It's a pretty convincing win.
Pretty convincing win, yeah.
And the real question is now, can anyone take them down?
Can anyone take them down? No, no one can take Benjamin Franklin's down. You've only got some bums on the enemy team. You've got Jalen Overwatch. He can only play Overwatch. So really, Benjamin Franklin's looking like the MVP of this tournament.
And Slim Jim Bob grabs our MVP. Are we surprised?
Oh, no, not surprised at all. Looking at the scoreboard here, Typhoon Tav on 36, Slim Jim Bob on 38. Really the only 2 standouts in this game.
But you got to look at the heals. I mean,
if we have
consistent.
A look, it's consistent. What a good heal bot moment from Jigsaw. Almost 20k heals. Same with Infinity Raptor on Spider-Man. Really pumping out the heals. Not enough to keep his team alive. Unfortunately, on Spider-Man, Moot and Eldritch only look like the 2 people with hands at the moment. So really need to take the others to the hospital, get some arm transplants. But unfortunately, another convincing game by Benjamin Franklin's. Alrighty. That was a pretty interesting game. We're very excited to keep bringing you more Marvel Rivals content. It is our favourite game and is the only game. So let's keep this going.
And we'll see you guys after a short break. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the stream, guys. We're going to have a massive game here now. We've got the two best teams fighting up against each other on a one-on-one situation. It's going to be an epic match.
It's going to be extremely entertaining. I am very much looking forward to it.
I've got a diamond sword because I am Steve.
It's got an enchantment on it. That's why it's translucent.
It's called invisibility.
It's not because of the green
It's
screen.
not because of the green screen. There's no
No.
green screen here, guys.
No,
It's actually
no.
a TV. There's no green screen.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
And don't question what we're saying because people online, they never lie.
People never lie. No. The internet never lies.
No one on the internet
Streamers
ever lies.
never lie. All right.
Exactly.
Here we go. Coming into our big teams here. Alrighty. So, banning Namor. That's a pretty common ban, I think. I don't know. I don't play.
That along with Wolverine is a very normal ban, especially if you're planning on running the Spider-Man. Like we're
Fair
seeing.
enough. And it looks like they've banning Spider-Man in response, actually, to the Namor ban, which is clever, you say?
I would say that would be extremely good, especially if they know that the other team is going to run a Spider-Man or they have like a Spider-Man main. It's always a solid idea to try and ban off the other players' solid characters to
Bad.
force them to play something they're unfamiliar with.
Exactly right, yeah.
In exchange, they've chosen to play Iron Man. Interesting. That'll be interesting to see, especially considering that you don't see many Iron Mans, especially outside of the fact that even previously we wouldn't see too many Iron Mans outside of Hulk and Strange combo. So
Understandable.
very interesting to see how this plays out.
We've got our triple strategist.
Triple strategist.
Not
Interesting.
support, strategist.
Yes. Or healers, if you're one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works. We're also seeing on the other team where we're seeing instead of running more heal-based supports, we're seeing more damage-based supports from both teams as well.
That's perfectly fair. If you're running 3 supports, you might as well make them damage supports.
Yeah, and we're seeing Loki as well. I'm assuming the Loki play was probably just in case the enemy team did run something like Invisible Woman or one of those supports that just has one of those better ults.
I mean, Loki's just one of those great characters, isn't it?
So it'll be interesting to see how he decides to play Loki despite into the fact that they don't have those extra
Alright.
support ults. So what we're seeing here is we're seeing Mag hold up far near the cart, trying to use the cart more cover ways before trying to move back. We're seeing Venom throwing it back on screen. That's a very interesting way to start this game if I do say so myself.
I thought these were the best players, and alright.
Listen.
That's like minus 25 social score right there.
Yeah. All right.
You just confirmed yourself that you're an Overwatch player.
Valoom has never been called themselves out this far before in their life. I'm most certain of it. We're seeing
Amazing turret position.
Very
you can't
interesting
see shit.
turret position. I see the intention there, but very poor execution. We're seeing Rocket giving him infinite ammo. That is very solid combo there. One of the most annoying combos in my opinion. Magneto still holding up far. It doesn't seem like they've been able to push the cart at all due to the team just being holding up that far. We're seeing group walls getting thrown down left and right, trying to cut off those angles there, trying to force them into certain positions. It'll be interesting to see how the supports play as well, especially considering they're running a jet.
Here comes out all the ults, though. So now that the first few fights have gone down, we're going to see some ults here. Defending team starting off with the Rocket ult, getting that massive damage boost on the entire team. Here's the maximum pulse here.
Pulse gets Jeff, manages to take down at least one. We're seeing a Punisher pop his ult. It does absolutely nothing as he gets absolutely destroyed by Magneto. And
Attacker's team pulled apart again, not able to find their footing.
they're just going to have to regroup here and wait to be able to push up. Iron Man holding them in that spawn, not letting them push out
Defenders
one by one.
did use all their ults though, so they won't have any ults to counter the attacking ults now.
Whereas conjunctively, we've also got 3 ults on the way here, which is Loki, we've got Groot, and we've also got Moon Knight. It'll be interesting to see how they combo these ults. I reckon Moon Knight and Groot ult will definitely be a huge ult for them. We see Jeff get the Groot into his mouth. He's going towards the ledge. He's going to try and throw him off. We're seeing a huge
massive
Moonlight
ult.
Getting a 2k. Jeff manages to take out the Groot and dies in the process. These teams just pushing up, trying to take space, trying to stop the enemy team from being able to hold it. Ooh, Moon Knight nearly getting a kill on
my favorite high skill player, high skill character right there, Moon Knight.
We love Moon Knight. We're seeing Iron Man go in for a flank, looking for an ult here. Who's he going to get? He gets both Moon Knight and Rocket. That's a 2k and flies right on out. We see Jeff get 3. He's moving towards the ledge,
he's
but
trying to get away.
He might not make it here, but he does manage to push them all the way back to spawn, so he has bought his team time.
Speaking of which, only 50 seconds left to push the cart. Could be a fast attacking round here.
Magneto holding up here, trying to keep them off the cart, trying to make as much time as possible off of that timer so they can not bring it to the checkpoint. Groot getting slept there, but getting bailed out by his support, which is great. We love to see it. He's moving up, trying to make that space. Magneto tries to ult there and unfortunately doesn't get anyone. Groot pushing up, putting walls behind Magneto, but Groot's walls just aren't enough to get him focused at all. Groot unfortunately does go down. This leaves him in a 5v6.
Attackers need to contest that in the last 6 seconds. They're getting pushed back though.
Their Punisher's gonna have to use ult here if they want to, and they're also gonna have to touch as well. This is the most crucial moment for Punisher to try and use his ult.
Here we go, surely.
We're seeing
Attackers trying to hold on for as long
to
as
do
possible.
as much as he possibly can. Huge Iron Man ult, 4k.
Combined with the Groot ult, snatches the entire attacking team.
Insane play by the Iron Man there, managing
defenders
to secure the round without reaching the first point. Only 60.86 meters. This is seeming like this might be a steamroll, but it's still anyone's game. 4 minutes isn't a lot of time if you can hold the enemy team appropriately.
No. Not looking good here.
We definitely saw some massive Iron Man plays throughout the entirety of that first match. 14-1 with their Iron Man and 9.4k damage.
And we were just talking about how they had to swap off Spider-Man too.
Yeah, and crazy how despite the fact that they got that target ban on the Spider-Man, he was still able to pick a different character and decimate this lobby.
Hey look, we got Junkrat.
We do have the Junkrat counterpart Squirrel Girl. It'll be interesting to see how they use that as well, especially on defense where there is just a bit of a choke, but it is a wide open area. So it'll be interesting to see if they're able to get that, value out of Squirrel Girl in this. We're also seeing Venom and Magneto, as well as Groot being played on attack, which will be very interesting to see, especially considering they've dropped a support for it, but they've dropped their Rocket. They're still running Jeff, and they're still running Mantis. So it'll be interesting to see if Punisher is still able to get the value, despite not having a Rocket there to give them that infinite ammo.
Exactly right.
So we're seeing Groot, build himself up here. He's getting himself ready with all the walls around him to start placing them down, trying to cut off those tanks. However, they are running 3 tanks. Oh, no, they swapped off of those tanks. So it'll be interesting to see if Groot is able to get this Magneto off the point and just hold it as well as the Magneto was able to hold it in the first one. We're seeing Squirrel Girl putting a lot of pressure from the high ground, drops down, and getting pushed back by the Magneto. Holding this high ground will be essential for the Squirrel Girl. Unfortunately, their Groot does go down. With down their only tank, might be a rough one here for them to try and hold that. Magneto pushing up, making that space. Punisher trying to hold the line with his turret, unfortunately gets knocked out of it. The team, unfortunately, it just seems like they're just really struggling to try and hold this here, especially with one tank being Groot, just taking a lot of damage out the front there. We're seeing Iron Man go in behind, looking for a flank.
Here's our first ult going down.
Wonder how this ult's going to go down. Unfortunately, Squirrel does go down to Magneto. Rocket takes out Iron Man before he's able to get the ult off. Groot kills the support
Defender's getting
in the
desperate.
backline. We're seeing Jeff here swallowing... What was that? One person? Two people? Swallowing two people. Not managing to get them off the edge, though. He will die for that, unfortunately. We're seeing Red Team get picked off one by one here. It does not look good for them, but it's still anyone's game. They can still hold this if they stall for long enough for the rest of the team to come back. Magneto very low, but unfortunately getting healed straight back up to full health. Punisher ulting here, getting 2. Could get 3 here as well. Getting 3, that's a 3K right there.
I think this game is over.
Unfortunately, this game is theirs. Unlucky that Cloak and Dagger just wasn't able to get that ult there at the end.
I'm sorry for the most information. I thought these were the two top-tier teams playing. Unfortunately, I was lied to, and we're spectating the other game that's going on right now. So...
That was a rough match.
My
there.
bad, chat.
It seemed like the main issue there was just the fact that the Mag was able to take a lot of space, and their Groot there just was taking so much damage. He just wasn't able to do enough, ending up being 6-2, and the Magneto being 17-0, 4-6 with the enemy team Groot. That is a very unfortunate match.
Yeah, that Iron Man really took the ball there with the damage in the flanks.
The flanks were amazing. The ults, only one ult didn't fail. The rest got at least 2 players. It was crazy, the ults that he made. He made a lot of space. He actually won that team fight for them there on defense as well, when they probably would have been able to push it just that little bit further. I reckon the only thing that they probably could have done would be maybe have run a different tank or another tank and just focus that Iron Man, because that Iron Man was just a menace for them for the majority of that game.
All right. What do you think we're going to have up next?
So up next, we're going to be having, as you said before, probably the best team in this competition.
I think they're playing their game right now. I don't think we'll get to see that.
Well, unfortunately missing that game.
I mean, I think it's about dinner time.
Yeah, so
I think it's actually dinner time soon.
we might have our break then, and we'll be right back for more entertainment and more games as well. Hopefully,
Some epic games.
Hopefully, not as many steamrolls. Hopefully, we can see a bit more happening, a bit more gameplay, and lots more plays. All right, so we'll see you soon.
We'll hope we'll not get some more steamrolls. Everyone's just getting steamrolled by Grandmaster players here at Respawn.
Yeah, just seems unfortunate, but you know what? Anything can happen. The games are random. You never know what'll happen. Maybe we'll see better. Maybe we'll see more steamrolls. We hope we don't see more steamrolls, though. But it's anyone's game.
We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you next. Hello, welcome back. We've got a very exciting game coming up. We're looking at a couple of pro Overwatch players playing in Marvel Rivals in their teams today. So it is going to be a very interesting match, this one. How are you guys feeling? You guys excited, or what are you expecting to see from this game?
Well, I am pretty excited because I think I've seen one of the teams play when I was playing against them, and they were a nightmare to face. They were really strong. So I'm looking forward to seeing what 2 teams that are presumably much better than the team I was on can do, and just see the sort of comps they pick, the sort of plays they make. I'm just excited to see that level of play.
Well, yeah, I really gonna be very excited for this team because like I really like to see the engagement within like the group, and as well as like how they manage to hold the line defensively, and how they hold against themselves against being attacked by everyone else. So
Yeah, for sure. Especially since Marvel Rivals is such like a team-oriented game, it is very essential that you play as a team. You move in, you move out. The flow of the game is determined by how you play well as a team, as well as just as an individual player, obviously. So it'll be very interesting to see how these pro players in a game very similar to this game, how they play as a team with the comps and within the grounds of this game. Obviously, since there's like a lot that transfers over from other games, not just and also new stuff within this game that you need to pick up and learn. Where did you guys come from game-wise?
Oh, well, I hadn't played anything like Marvel Rivals since Overwatch 1. It kind of lost me when I got to Overwatch 2, and then Marvel Rivals came out, and it just screamed Overwatch 1 at me, so I came back. But I was very much a kid who was bad at the game when I played Overwatch, so I've got nowhere near the level of transferable skill these guys have.
Okay, so for me, I came up growing up as a comic book guy nerd. I grew up reading a lot of X-Men comics and Wolverine comics as well. But like when growing up, I also play a lot of Call of Duty and a lot of tactical shooters like Rainbow Six and stuff. But when Overwatch came, I really enjoyed it. But when Marvel Rivals came in, like into the mix, I really got excited because I get to play as one of my favorite characters, which is Wolverine, and I just really love the team composition between like all the Marvel heroes like together, and then being an all-star team stuff. Yeah.
As a comic book nerd, are you excited about like the lore that it brings in as well?
Oh yes, I'm really excited for like them to bring the Krakoa story, which is based around the 2016 to 2019 story, and I'm really excited for that to play out in the games and in the lore as well. So yeah.
Especially recently, we've got new characters coming into the game. Obviously, Ultron. A bunch of like other new characters coming into the game that'll shake things up. Which characters for next season are you excited for? Especially since it's right around the corner.
Well, I'm really excited for Emma Frost because she has the abilities to like mind control and stuff, and we haven't seen any mind controlling characters in the game, and I feel like she's going to be a very unique vanguard to the mix in the game in next season.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of vanguards, we've got quite a few selections of characters here. We're seeing a lot of one team all selecting Widow, while on the other we've got a Groot followed by Rocket and a Loki, followed by 3 DPS, one of which being a dive character as well, the Tickle Monster, which has just been banned. No Hela. We're seeing no Namor either, and we're seeing no Mag.
It seems that everyone in Orange team has decided to not play Black Widow. I think that's a good idea.
Oh, except for one person who seems... never mind.
Wow.
They're not doubling down on the Black Widow gameplay. How unfortunate. They've decided to go for a triple support meta with a Penny and 2 DPS.
I find it interesting they banned Namor, but they only really have one character who would dislike interacting with it.
That's very true. It's perhaps like, maybe they were planning on going Tickle Monster, but unfortunately, due to the fact that he was banned, it just wasn't applicable. It'll be interesting to see how they do play on this map as well, especially considering we're seeing a Penny run on attack, which is not something that you see very often, especially on this map, for sure.
No, I actually played against that offensive Penny, and they're very effective despite, the stigma against an offensive Penny, because she's, by base kit, designed to be more defensive in terms of design.
Yeah.
But his mine placement, his webbing, it's, he can do it.
Especially on this map, it's because Penny is really strong against in this map because she can unleash her spider bombs behind one of the things, and it can be very strong, and it's very hard to for the offensive team to try to take out her spider bombs when it's covered by one of the boxes that are inside the objectives, really.
Yeah. We're also seeing fairly... sorry. No.
I see we're not opting to use Portal out the gate, so we're probably holding on to that, just doing a regular push up mid lane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see that they've decided to run Strange as well, especially since this is a choke, and chokes are often like very egregious in terms of the damage you take. And Penny's just a character that, if taking a lot of damage just really hurts their ability to be effective as well, just because they don't have that ability to... just withstand the damage as they move in, whereas Strange, on the other hand, is just really able to effectively do that. We've already seen one person go down from the red team, the Psylocke, unfortunately not able to go through and make as much space as hoped originally. We're seeing the Groot here block off the supports as much as he possibly can. Unfortunately, Bucky tried to go in there and unfortunately was punished for it. Penny being blocked off massively here, trying to deal as much damage to the Penny and block her off from the rest of her team. Focusing the Psylocke, who is getting a massive amount of healing. Unfortunately,
there goes Adam.
Adam does go down, and so does Groot as well. I see what you meant earlier about the mines placement being massively effective for the Penny.
Yeah, it's really strong in that position, really.
Yeah, those mine placements were really were just the crucial bit there to taking out the Groot and being able to take this first point here.
Adam being back up soon is so good as well.
With 5 minutes on the clock, they have so much time to be able to push this up effectively. taking out those Loki clones that could really hinder them in the long run.
They've just gotten
A
Winter Soldier.
huge,
We're right
a huge
into
Winter
it.
Soldier ult.
Here it
That's
comes.
one.
His ult. Oh my.
He's
no.
only gotten one so far. They've managed to stop him from doing
Oh,
the
and
rest of
he's
it. He's
back.
gotten another
And
two.
he's back.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
going
here we
again.
He's
go.
going in for again.
Again and again.
Oh my
All right,
God,
that's
with the
4.
memes.
He's still going.
Is he going to catch it? Oh, no.
Unfortunately, does not. That ends it with a 4K.
Oh,
I doubt they rush into
Unfortunate,
that,
but still a very solid play here. Now they've just got to move back, have Bucky on point to push it forward as quickly as possible while the rest of the team takes space. This is definitely Overwatch players. I can see this being the most Overwatch strat known to man, leaving 1 DPS on point while the rest of the team moves up.
Well, that's just lazy gameplay
I'm wondering
right there.
how blue team's Cloak and Dagger is going to be using their ult. if
We're
they're gonna
seeing
go
blue
the
team
card.
trying to go down this choke, trying to get an off angle on them, getting absolutely pounded by the Jeff and by the Penny as well.
Yeah,
trying
Cloak
to
and
move,
Dagger, yep.
trying to move forward, trying to get out of there. Unfortunately, Groot is getting stunned left and right. Penny moving forward, trying to deal more damage to the Bucky, getting stunned a stack ton. All the ults are coming out. We're seeing Luna ult finished and being followed up by a Bucky ult who's gotten a 3K. Moving forward, trying to get more. And unfortunately, Jeff does get out and isn't added to the pile. Now, what we're seeing here is we're seeing red team with ult advantage. Blue team using up all their ults there with Luna almost halfway on the way and Cloak and Dagger on 37%. Adam's ult here could possibly be huge depending on how aggressive they play into this next fight.
Yeah, I feel like if they do a grouped up, really offensive push and just fall back on Adam if things go wrong.
We're seeing Jeff here trying to get poke damage, trying to go and be an annoyance to that team. We're seeing the Adam do a preemptive Born again. They're definitely going to be playing a lot more aggressive here. Penny going down and getting insta-rezzed. Moving in, we're seeing an ult here from their Psylocke getting two.
This is going to be
Bucky
another big
killing.
one.
Bucky going into the
chaotic.
back line, getting one already off of the Groot, getting another. They've managed to wipe that team, and they will move forward into this next checkpoint as well. That with another 5 minutes on, 4 minutes on their clock, sorry, moving forward. It'll be interesting to see how blue team can defend against this next one, especially considering red team has just been steamrolling at this moment, getting a lot of momentum here. The Spidey switch, interesting to try and see what they can do to try and get that backline, especially that Jeff that has just been pumping out consistent damage onto their team. Spidey making it out of there only barely by the skin of his teeth.
That's a bit of an
Bucky
optimistic pick, I
taking
think.
shots from down the line, trying to make sure he can farm his ult, trying to make sure that he can get that as quickly as possible for the next fight. Blue team trying to regroup here and make a push against red team to try and stop them from snowballing this. Unfortunately, Bucky does get a huge hook on the Groot and does pull him into the team, and he does in fact go down.
If blue team groups up, it might be the end for them because you got a Jeff ult on the way.
We're seeing the Luna try and pop ult, trying to make sure that she can stall as much as possible. But unfortunately, without that Luna ult, this next fight might not be as easy for them as the previous fights does. Squirrel Girl goes down, so does Cloak and Dagger and Luna. Both supports down. This could be difficult for them. Groot does go down as well, and they get forced into their spawn. One person on team trying to stall as long as possible. However, they will cap with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. That was a rough game.
That was unfortunate. I think blue team got pretty staggered at the end there. You could see Groot had his ult up, but he had no teammates to provide the pressure to make full use of it. He was just kind of stranded.
Did you see any points there where like they possibly could have pushed back against it at any point?
I think there was an opportunity as after the first point was capped and they were coming between that corridor between the first and second point, the blue team might have been able to regroup, maybe adjust their comp, take the game back. But by the time that second point was captured, I think it was just orange train full steam ahead.
We definitely saw the value in that first attack there of the triple support, especially with the Jeff managing to put out a lot of pressure on their backline with that Luna team up, being able to just do that damage and pushing them back, force them to, into a corner so that their team could push up and just make use of their ults, especially the Psylocke and the Bucky ults. We saw a lot of effective ults there.
Well, because like in the game, they probably save it for a lot of pushbacks because they know that they can't when they're holding the objectives, they can't really hold it for a long time. So like using all the ults at the same time, like they can like just push them back a lot faster than they usually can hold. So yeah.
We also saw a lot of like holding for that, forcing out that Luna ult. We saw a lot of times that once that Luna ult was popped out, they instantly tried to pop that Bucky or that Psylocke ult to just really put pressure on that team. And with only one Immortality ult, it just isn't like it's just not enough to keep the team up once it goes down. We saw with the recent triple support meta that it was just a lot of a struggle for people to push up. We're seeing a Star-Lord trying to put pressure on the backline. They do get a pick on the Bucky. However, their Strange gets picked off in turn. We're seeing this Hawkeye trying to take angles, trying to force the Psylocke off. We're seeing the Jeff taking a flank, managing to annoy the backline, force them around,
distracting them,
making their team just forced to turn around, to just have to acknowledge him at least, and just taking that pressure off of his team so that his team can move up. As we're seeing here, he's really holding that high ground, while Penny and the rest of the team is really just like trying to put pressure on their front line, just so there's two different directions for them to take that damage from.
And I think the problem the blue team really needs to address is that they just cannot break the healers of orange team. I think that's why we saw a Spider-Man switch last round, because they were just hoping to cheat out with a combo of one of the healers.
Penny just really putting a lot of webs on this Strange, trying to make it as annoying as physically possible for him to be able to do anything. The Strange trying to take these off angles, playing around this box in order to try and build up his E. We're seeing him just not really able to do too much here. His supports are managing to keep him up, but he is struggling.
I don't think they can handle it that much, yeah.
We're seeing Penny ulting here, going into the back line, putting the webs in there, forcing out the Luna ult.
Yeah. But I don't think it's enough for them to handle really.
We're hearing Loki pop ult as well, and that is a second support ult here.
So many ults available.
We're seeing another ult here, going again and again with these support ults, just forcing each team back and forth. Losing two support ults is really not great for them here, especially considering that there's more ults on the way. Bucky going in, getting a 2K. He's still got more in him.
Bucky,
he's getting third, going for a fourth. Can he get a fifth? He does get a fifth. He manages to wipe the whole team, and they're right back on their spawn. Bucky moving up, touching the spawn door, basically.
Oh, this is not a situation
going
you want to be in.
Hitting,
The
moving back.
disrespect.
Oh, awful thing to see here. Bucky moving back. He does
he
not
got a bit
make
greedy.
it back.
He got killed.
We
got
managed
a
to see
Star-Lord
Star-Lord
ult.
get 2 down, 3 down.
Yeah.
They could push through this and actually get first
Can he
point.
get that pick?
I don't think he has enough time yet.
He does. He
He
gets
does.
the
He gets a fourth pick.
There's hope here. They can take the point.
Unfortunately, red team just getting too greedy by touching the spawn doors there and paying for it with the point.
They're certainly playing with their food.
Penny
there and
going
Spidey
down,
back.
staggering the team. It's going to be rough for them to regroup on this one, especially when they're mostly capped this point
Looks like
already.
they're looking to defend the point. Jeff run in.
Jeff
touches
trying to touch the point and stall for the rest of the team to go in.
See if we
However,
can
the
get
team is
this-
struggling to go touch.
Big ult on
Strange ults, manages to get the Luna, gets swallowed by the Jeff.
Oh, Jeff
And
dies
Jeff
to the squirrel
dies,
ult.
releasing the Strange. However, the tanks are holding it down. It's anyone's game at this point. Both team fairly low.
And his ult-
Spider-Man popping his
Oh,
ult,
that's a
getting
big
both tanks, forcing them off point, and they cap it.
Blue team back in with a chance.
They
have
do not
3
have
minutes.
they don't have as much time as red team did at this exact same point. However, they can still push this forward. Red team is staggered. If they make use of the fact that red team is staggered, they can continue their momentum. Spider-Man unfortunately does not get the kill and does get eliminated for
Punished,
it.
going for the
How
Bucky pick.
unfortunate for him.
That hook is a
That
killer.
leaves his team with 1 down while the red team is coming back with a full force.
And they leave that spider trap.
Star-Lord nearly getting picked, but does manage to get away.
This is a really difficult area to pick through if Penny's trapped it, and it's right there, that spider
We're
mine.
seeing Penny moving forward with the spider mines. We're seeing Bucky go in there as well. Luna pops ult in response, managing to make his ult useless. Unfortunate for Bucky. Blue team's pushing forward in response, managing to take some space, but red team's Luna ult is popped as well, forcing blue team to move backwards. Red team is using up a lot of their ults. They've only got their Adam on the way at 70%.
Speaking of character
Whereas
ability,
blue
strong in
team
here. The
has
Squirrel
got
Girl ult.
more ults here. We've got Squirrel Girl ult, and we have Star-Lord ult. Star-Lord does get 2, does get 3, and Squirrel Girl gets 1.
Things looking up for blue team now. They might be able to make it.
Blue team trying to make space here, trying to stagger the team. The Jeff, however, is proving a menace to try and stagger.
Good luck hitting
He
that
does
pin.
get away. Star-Lord might die here. He does get away due to the healing that he's received. Penny moving forward, trying to take space, putting down her spider trap, does get destroyed. Psylocke getting a kill on the Strange, huge for her team. Moving back, getting another limb on the back line.
So getting some strong
And red
picks.
team does win this fight. With a minute left, blue
gonna
team
be-
is going to be very struggled here to try and push forward.
Especially because red team has ult advantage now.
Exactly.
And Penny has had time to set up that corridor again. It's no longer looking that good.
How quickly the tides have changed in this game, especially when one person just goes down. It just makes it really difficult for the other team to keep that momentum.
Yeah, it's like has a
Spider-Man
domino.
trying to go in and make some space, get it in a limb or two maybe. We see Adam over here taking some poke damage. He does have his ult. He's getting ready to use it. He's just waiting for the first person to go down. Star-Lord and Luna both get their picks. So does Squirrel Girl, and so does their Spider-Man as well. However,
Adam
we see
ult.
Adam hit his ult, and the team is right back at it again. However, they are not at full health. So they do go back down again. Blue could cap this if they're able to force the team off of it.
They could
The
hit that
Jeff
symbiote
trying to
wall.
go in for a touch. Unfortunately, he's just not able to get past the team, which is holding that choke really well. They do get the point, and they've got a minute 30 to try and get to the next one. This was a really good set of plays. They really did not have the advantage there at all, yet they managed to get ult charge just in time to force red team back and cap that point.
That was certainly some wild back and forth gameplay.
Oh, for sure. There was excellent plays from both teams. We're seeing Bucky here very low, trying to move back. Does get healed. He has the soul bond, so he can move forward a bit more and take more damage.
He's definitely looking
Strange
for an
does get
opportunity.
out without dying, though he was very close. Luna getting pressured is on half health, yet Bucky looking for a hook but does not get it. The Psylocke does get a limb on Squirrel Girl. Psylocke trying to get a good ult there, but unfortunately doesn't get anyone with it. Does get an limb on Spidey, though. Putting pressure on the Strange. Bucky
this
moves
is the
in for
Bucky
an ult.
ult.
Unfortunately doesn't get it and gets killed in return. Luna pops ult, helping her team move forward. However, Penny is holding this angle really well, trying to force them off. Does get in a limb on Squirrel Girl again. Jeff in the back line, healing the team and trying to take shots at whenever he can. Going in, trying to get rid of that Loki's immortality field. Taking shots again, trying to get at the Strange, doing massive amounts of damage. Strange fairly low, but does get healed back up to full health. Spider-Man on the left-hand side, trying to do as much as he can. Strange with a huge ult, however, does get swallowed by the Jeff in turn.
This is the second
Jeff
time that
taking him
swallowed
into the back line and will spit him out.
Oh, sad for Penny.
Oh, Penny very, very low. Does survive though.
Spider-Man ult.
goes
It's
in
very
for an ult.
effective
Does get
until
two.
Luna ults.
Penny goes down as well as Psylocke to Squirrel Girl. Their Adam does pop ult. They could still win this and
looking for
prevent
a
them
heal
from
pick.
capping.
Can he get one of them out?
We're
of
seeing
Luna's ult?
Spider-Man trying to stalk here, looking for an limb. We're seeing
Luna's-
that.
Luna,
We're
oh,
seeing
he's going for
Adam
Luna.
very low, getting pressured by the team. We're seeing a huge ult here by the Star-Lord. Does get two and assists with a third. Gets
Massive
three.
ult.
Huge ult. He could have won that for his team just there.
Oh, Adam.
And they
No, not
do
enough.
just cap that. That was such a tight game.
Honestly, I'm quite pleased we're going to overtime. This has been quite thrilling to watch.
That was so many times we saw blue team on the verge of defeat there, only to bring it back with excellent plays and excellent use of ults.
Just seeing, yeah, I was about to say, amazing ult usage. I really loved the interactions between Jeff's ult and Strange's ult, where Jeff was not only swallowing Strange to stop him doing damage, but also swallowing the teammate that he would have killed.
Yeah, just really trying to make sure that Strange just wasn't able to get value with his ult, and also making sure that his teammates did not go down when they got hit by it. That was excellent plays by both teams there, especially from Spider-Man with a lot of good plays, and Star-Lord with game-saving plays time and time again.
Very big plays from Star-Lord.
We're also seeing excellent heals from both sides. A lot of teammates being on the verge of death, only to be brought back by the excellent heals. Both teams are playing this extremely well.
Yeah.
Can't fault anyone. Really great play.
Yeah, I like it when like during last round, like there was like a battle between like there was like the Luna doing her ult, and then later on the Luna also did her other ult, and then it was like crazy, and then like well Penny like tried to hurt him, really.
Both teams just like really trying to save those support ults for as long as possible to use in response to just try and negate that effect, like that effectiveness that the other team was just using, especially with the Loki as well, being able to copy that ult and just continue it forward. We're seeing the Star-Lord trying to push up here, trying to deal damage to the Penny, forcing her to go back to her team instead of holding that point there. He's just trying to take as much, damage, trying to deal as much damage here to try and farm ult, just moving back to his team just so he doesn't feed or, take too much damage from the enemy team.
Take a look to that Spider-Mine placement. That is going to be difficult to crack.
That is going to be quite the struggle. We're seeing the Spider-Man in the backline. Does not make it out, does die to the Psylocke. That leaves his team down one player with only 20 seconds left to go. That may have been a very risky and not paid off play. We're seeing Psylocke here trying to take shots at the enemy team. 35% to her ult. While we're seeing Star-Lord here trying to get rid of that mine placement. Excellent for his team, especially if they're able to make use of it before the Penny can put it back up again. Unfortunately, they do not get the touch, as Spider-Man was on the Jeff, and they did not get any time on the objective.
Yes, blue team certainly got their work cut out for them. They have to defend for a whopping 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
And we saw how quickly that they capped it in the first round. Here's hoping that they're able to just hold it better than they did in that round, or else this is not looking good for them.
Yeah, blue team's going to need to think hard about their comp and bring out their A game if they want to last that long.
Definitely, I think their main issue with that one was probably the fact that the Spider-Man just wasn't aware of the time and just wasn't there to touch for his team. Had he touched for the team, that it might have been a different story there.
It's understandable. A lot of pressure. But
yeah, a lot of pressure, just a lot of things going on all at once. It's just so much to keep track of all at once. You're just bound to make a mistake sooner or later.
Yeah. It's like panic or flight, really.
Yeah, and when players are this good, the only thing you can do is try and make sure you're not the one to make that mistake, because if you do, it will be punished. We're seeing Strange and Venom being picked on defense. Very interesting choice.
We see the classic tech on Iron Man.
We're seeing Star-Lord still playing Star-Lord and Squirrel Girl still playing Squirrel Girl, as well as Luna and Loki. These are very interesting comp as well, especially considering Luna and Loki was very good at least half a season ago when I was actually playing the game and know what I was talking about. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not that's still applicable in this situation and whether or not those use of ults can save them that 3 minutes and 30 seconds that they have to hold this. Squirrel Girl
is a great
spamming down the line. We're seeing Jeff moving up the right-hand side there along with the rest of the team. It seems like they're going to go for a bit more of a flank play style this time, as more of like a compact team. We're seeing Penny and Jeff both going it back behind there. Penny setting up her mines just to prevent the team from jumping the flankers, while the rest of the team is putting pressure on the front line here, trying to force the team to look in two separate directions. If they don't pay attention to one direction or the other direction could take advantage of this. It'll be interesting to see how Blue responds to this. Jeff taking shots at them. Venom going into the backline, trying to put pressure on the supports, making them take their focus off of their team. He does get an limb on the Bucky. However, his Loki and his Star-Lord does get killed in return. It seems like Red might be able to win this.
Yeah, that Spider-Man placement was great. It distracted Venom.
Unfortunately, the team just... Those two different angles and the pressure they were able to provide for their full team as a whole just was too much for Blue to be able to handle, and they just fell apart at the end there.
Honestly, I still just can't help but be impressed by seeing like the movement and the way that Penny is used on a flank route. Just seeing how they were moving at the beginning of that round and having it be so effective. Yeah,
just the uniqueness of the way that they played just really helped with them with the overall end of that game. We saw Bucky, very well-deserved MVP. With the amount of limbs he got with his ult throughout the entirety of that game, it is very well-deserved. Star-Lord on the blue team with 16 final hits, also insane amounts. So sad he didn't get SVP though. Did lose it to Squirrel Girl with 11 final hits, but a stack ton of damage.
Yeah, it's Squirrel Girl. She's great at putting on the damage, but you might just miss those final kills.
Yeah, Star-Lord just really putting up a lot of really good plays throughout the entirety of that game. However, he just didn't get his ult at the end there, so he just wasn't able to make those game-saving ult like he had for the rest of the game.
Yes, he was good at timing his ult. He didn't really play into any healer ults when using his, but sometimes you just don't get the charge. And when you're Star-Lord and you're trying to get the damage to take ult, it's kind of hard from a distance.
It just seemed like the triple support played by Red Team was just really solid throughout the entirety of that game, especially the Jeff putting out a lot of essential damage on not just the back line but also the front line, making sure that, you know, when they were focusing someone, they were making sure they were putting out as much damage as physically possible on them just to make sure that they were not able to walk out for free. Very valuable use of damage.
Yeah, it
as
might
well.
not have been reflected so strongly on the stat screen, but the distraction work that Jeff did was pivotal.
Oh, 100%.
As well as like the penny placement of their spider bombs, really, because it could be like the
Ooh.
life and death situation of that.
Did you see that placement on the last defense?
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
The whole
Star-Lord
team
had to go on a mission for that.
the whole team's use of ults as well was just insane.
Yeah.
Like the trading of ults and as well as like the saving of ults as well, having the Adam and the Jeff is normally what most people would consider to be a more difficult support comp to run, just due to the not as much healing as if you had an Invisible Woman or a Cloak and Dagger. But they just really utilized that res very effectively, as well as the Jeff just making sure that they never got a good ult with that Strange, just stopping him from doing anything physically possible.
And you got to say, it's impressive the Red Team were able to crack the Luna and Loki combination, because it's a very good, like if you're picking two healers, defensive picks, because obviously Loki's domain is just a bastard to get through. It can save you through ults, and Luna's ult is, you know, there was so many games back and forth between that Bucky and the opposing Luna, where they were saying, who's going to ult first?
It just became a game of sustain, as well as like a game of like who's going to ult first, whose ult can we force out first. And whenever they popped that Adam ult, they were massively aggressive, just really forced out that ult against that team and just really able to capitalize on it. Insane gameplay.
Yeah, I liked that preemptive usage of Adam ult. Instead of reactively going, my team's dead, I'm going to revive them, putting it up and saying, hey guys, it's fine if you die, you won't actually die.
One person going down, instead of going, okay, we've lost one person, maybe we'll play more passive. It's no, we'll double down. We've lost one person, we're gonna res them back, and we're gonna make sure our team goes back in.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to be going into a break real soon. After that, we're going to be looking at an interview with one of the players in this game. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Come back in a very short while, and we'll see you very soon.
Lovely. This LAN was sponsored by Littles today, so if you would like to introduce yourself.
Well, look, my name's Chris. It's been brilliant being here. Look, a little bit about us before we leave. We're Little's lawyers, and we're all about helping the people around us. Those been injured in motor vehicle accidents or at work, we operate across most states in Australia, primarily in Queensland, New South Wales, and Victoria. Now, if you find yourself needing some assistance after being injured, don't hesitate to contact us. You can reach me on CakeM@littles.co, or you can give me a call on 073225 0749. Braden, thank you for having us.
Lovely. Thank you for sponsoring us today.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure. We'll talk soon, and we'll see each other soon.
Yeah, definitely see them in the
All
future.
right.
Thank you.
All right, we're back. We're here with the MVP and SVPs from the previous games, and we're going to ask some questions about the how that went. So first of all, what was going through your heads throughout the entirety of that match?
Again, my ult, just my ult.
Yeah.
That was what was going through. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you?
I mean, yeah, that was the hardest team we've probably versed as our team. So yeah, we were kind of trying. It was pretty hard, but I think we did pretty well. But overall, yeah, we were just pretty challenged. Didn't know what to do a lot of the times, but yeah, game played out, and yeah.
What was most of the main focus throughout the entirety of that match? Like moving in conjunction with each other. Like how did you guys respond to each other when you saw each team make a play?
I said our team was really good. We had a good team comp, everything, and their team they switched a bit, and that was the Star-Lord, one of his main highlight, I reckon, was really good. It counted us all, and we popped out sometimes way too early, and then it got them the second run win, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was mostly just thinking about team comp because we didn't really know how to play. We just only play a lot of ranked, so we were just kind of running around doing whatever. We had to like lock in, try to figure out how we were going to counter their team composition, which seemed pretty solid all the time.
If you guys could go back and play the game again, what would you guys do different now that you know how each other play, or you've seen how both teams, run your comps, how you, your strategies that you use throughout the game?
What we would have done different would be, well, personally, me not pushing too much away from my team, and then, yeah, our team was good, I reckon. Nothing much to change, really. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just needed to like swap fast and then like try it out. If it didn't work, just like swap again. Because we did get hesitant every now and then, but yeah, I think that would have been the main focus.
Out of like the entirety of the game, what would you say was like the biggest challenge?
For us, it would have been the Spider-Man and Star-Lord combo. When they went Spider-Man, Spider-Man would always just come kill our supports in that, and then the Star-Lord he's always busted. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was probably the enemy Psylocke, which was like, yeah, it was just really heavy dive. We weren't really coordinated at the start, so we were trying to, swap off characters, trying to deal with it. But yeah, eventually, they were just better.
Honestly, it was a super solid game. It was great watching all of you play. It was amazing. It was a super tight game, despite everything that happened. And there was a lot of fantastic plays made that kept the game going throughout the entirety. It's probably our longest game of tonight.
Yep.
Out of any of the other games we've seen, none of them have lasted this long. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you so much for playing. And yeah, we wish you good luck in any of the future games that you may play.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Right, thank you.
Thank you for having me. Us and my whole team.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That's some nice armor you got there, sweetheart. How much you want for it?
More rocket. You know Spider isn't for sale.
How about just one arm? No? Ah, come on!
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Intruders detected. Y'all a bunch of deadweights. I can do this myself. A shortcut to space. You're welcome.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
My life was in peril.
The mission area is yours.
Versus no heal. I see.
Thor pushing up, trying to make space. Nearly got Strange all the way down. Strange barely holding on. Strange does in fact die.
He's whacking.
Going on the cloak and dagger. Moving back in order to not feed. Getting healed up by Rocket. Putting pressure onto this Magic. Magic goes down to Venom.
Heal needs to stop staggering, or else they're not going to be able to push through this first part, which is arguably the hardest part. But Strange going down.
We're seeing a crazy comp here running, what, 5 tanks?
Yeah, 5 tanks, the goats.
And 1 support being a Rocket. Crazy work
Triple.
as they're grinding through the enemy team.
Quad!
Slamming through them. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Oh no.
holding
happening?
upwards at spawn. Rocket shooting out from spawn. From group wall,
It's a tree.
running
It's a tree.
running triple support as well on top of that.
It's good. I think they have just still time. It's 50%. You have time to regroup, get some ults, come back in. We're seeing, I can't even see that. I have to 92%.
We're seeing the quadruple tank really putting a lot of pressure on the team, despite the fact that they have so much health, not struggling at all with healing.
Yeah. And the
Venom going in, trying to get rid of the Rocket, getting him so low, but Rocket is avoiding his capture. Going on the rest of the supports, but getting frozen and being dogpiled by them. Moving back to safety.
The Mind's Penny popping off. 2 seconds in ult. It's gone. Left alone. Darkchild being popped, trying to push through, making a last-ditch effort.
However, gets pushed into the team by the Thor. Their Luna, in a last-ditch effort to touch point, does ult.
They're making it.
Leaving her team behind, who does just barely get back into the ult. Thor ulting here, trying to get a kill. The support ults are really just keeping the team alive.
Everything in the kitchen sink being thrown. Thor trying to make something happen. The kills coming through. Overtime being popped. Enko with a hammer, a dream, a low HP Strange, and 2 more tanks left alone. Can they do it?
Really forcing back the quadruple tanks here. Don't have enough healing to keep themselves up. The Thor really going hard here.
Okay, good picks. Okay, the stagger. Wait, there's someone behind. Wait, what?
Yeah,
the Groot?
The Groot just casually chilling in behind. No worries whatsoever.
Wait, no, the Groot flank's actually genius. You know, I've seen this in like my bronze games. It's so good. Wait, the 1v1? Does he win?
1v1ing the Magic.
The Magic. Half. He has a chance.
Unfortunately, Thor joins in, makes it a 2v1, and he does lose, staggering while his team comes back into the fight. The Rocket really struggling to stay alive. He does, in fact, go down.
Tofu.
The Penny does get a kill on the Magic. Thor throwing hands with anyone he can see within his sightline.
Overtime.
Going after the Rocket. Rocket trying to stall point for as long as possible, doing an excellent job of it. Does unfortunately go down, leaving the Luna to be the next focus of attention. The rest of the team pushing up to do as much as they physically can to keep them off.
That's so rough, man. I think it's hard when you're playing against an unknown team comp, like 4 tanks, and like, what do? Do you shoot them? They just kill you.
It's such a strange situation because it's not every day that you see comps outside of what you would consider to be the norm.
Yes.
But if you really think about it, there are like a lot of those team comps are like the random team comps, so kind of how you find what is actually the meta.
16-1. Wait, that's the wait, 16-1. Adam? Wait.
16-1 Adam is absolutely disgusting, but I believe that was the Thor. Slim Jim Bob.
Yeah, that's true. Wait,
swapping up the comp, really keeping it fresh, keeping the enemy team on their toes, not knowing what they're going to bring out next. Running only 1 tank now.
They went from the opposite.
Being Venom. Running 2 supports, one being Rocket and the other one being Adam, which is not often what you would consider to be a good support comp.
No, it's typically not. Adam's healing is quite bursty, right? It's good at sustaining, it's good at surviving, but if you try and
But over
feed all the team.
long fight periods, it just isn't as effective, whereas it's really good for short fight periods. Whereas we're seeing the Venom Spider-Man combo trying to be played here.
Okay, flanky. Oh, Magic going in.
We're seeing Magic going in, managing to get one pick.
She missed. No.
However, she did miss the Rocket, and he does get out. The slippery Rocket, one issue with Rocket being is he is very difficult to kill. We're seeing Adam here going in, trying to deal as much damage as he physically can, throwing out his heals every time he can. We're seeing not fantastic aim here from the Winter Soldier.
You're so close. The bullets being fired.
The only thing cold here was the room, clearly, because he is not hitting any of those.
Wait.
We're seeing Venom going up here, trying to go on the Rocket. He does have ult available. However, he is taking a lot of damage here. He's going in for an ult. Doesn't appear to have hit anyone with it.
BRB being popped.
Spider-Man going in, does get 1 pick, and that's all that he needs. Going on the Cloak and Dagger, getting very close to killing them. Rocket going down.
Wait, they're not capping. Okay.
There we go, clearing the rest of the team. We're seeing just 2 more people left in here. Thor going for an ult. very late in that fight.
Oh no, I think that's a misclick.
Doesn't get anybody, but does force them away from his team, so there is value in it.
Yeah.
We're seeing Magic over there on the top left corner, looking for an ult. Does go in.
Darkchild
does appear to be doing a fair whack.
Thor kill.
We're seeing a bit of a struggle here. Seems like Adam might go down. He does go down. Worth with the ult. We're seeing the leader of the Fantastic Four, the one and only
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
That's it. That's the guy.
Yep. That's a name I definitely remembered.
They got the point though. I'm really happy. They got the point. It's only 30%. Like, you've got everything you kind of want here. Ult's coming back up. You can kind of cycle through.
And he does have ult coming very soon, and with the team coming back, they will go in a very small room, which is very good if he can use his ult effectively here.
But Benjamin has 2 ults, so I'm kind of scared. They could just pop Q at any moment, but Thor going in.
Thor going in does get hooked by the Winter Soldier before he can do anything with his hammer. Is taking a lot of damage here, might actually go down. He does in fact get out safely. We're seeing Winter Soldier does pick off the magic, leaving red team down 1. They might lose this point. We're seeing Venom going in on the backline. However, Venom is getting heavily pressured by the Thor. He's taking a lot of damage. Does hit the ult in order to survive, forcing out Luna's ult in return, which does leave the Winter Soldier open to use his ult once the ult ends.
Again's ready. I don't think they need it, though.
Unfortunately, he does go down to the Thor. Spider-Man was looking for a web off of the edge there. Does ult in order to try and kill the Magic. Does, in fact, get the kill on Magic.
Disgusting.
Thor moving forward, trying to stop the Spider-Man from going on his Luna.
Wait, that's 2 BRBs in the center.
We see...
Wait, there's so many.
We see Thor going absolutely crazy, getting rid of Venom. Can he get rid of Darkchild before she can get rid of the rest of his team, who is taking a lot of damage here?
Oh, no!
Huge web by Spider-Man there, managing to get him off the edge.
That's
crazy
crazy.
play, massive for his team.
It's hog fishing, but in a different game.
We're seeing a lot of trades here. Spider-Man nearly getting a pick there. Unfortunately, does get picked in return. However, Slim Jim Bob does finish off
2
where Spider-Man left off, going absolutely crazy. Looking for a 3rd kill. Is stolen by Winter Soldier though.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, which is just fine.
Yeah,
we're seeing Magic here looking to farm ult.
The Darkchild is ready.
Does have Darkchild, is looking to go on a flank so she can utilize her ult on the team and help her team
I don't think they know.
push up. They have no idea that she's flanking around.
Oh wait, okay, now they know.
They do see her now.
Uh-oh.
But she's still committing to the flank.
It's okay, it's okay. You got it. 9%, you have to touch.
Does
Pop
back up
ult.
to the team.
Oh no.
It doesn't look like they're going to touch though.
The timing.
Now would be the perfect time for Magic to try and touch, but unfortunately she does not realize that they had just lost that point.
So close.
That was such a tight match, and it was looking so well for Red partway through that too. Unfortunately, they just didn't realize how little time they had on that point.
I think this game kind of really summarizes Marvel Rivals to me. It's chaos. It's pure chaos. You don't know what's happening. You see flashing lights and screens going everywhere, and that's the fun.
Yeah, and you have to keep track of so much during the game, like keeping track of enemy ults, as well as keeping track of where you're positioned, and as well as how you're going to get picks.
Yes.
And just keeping track of that time can often just elude you, and that often can just be your downfall sometimes, which is just unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but hey, it was a good match from both sides.
Seeing Slim Jim Bob with MVP, very well deserved considering how much kills he's got. He's got 15 final hits, the most on his team, despite him playing that entire second half on Adam.
On Adam. I mean, he is a DPS at heart, if we think about it. He's basically good primary fire, good burst fire, can heal himself. Well, go kill.
Yeah, and on the other side, we saw Thor, very strong character throughout the entirety of that game. We saw Slim Jim Bob on Thor earlier, and he was just slamming through that team.
The amount of damage can do as a frontline, you take damage. The Thor kind of like piercing through everything.
And just his ability to just force people off,
Yes.
as well as just pull people towards your team. It's just insane the amount that he can do as well. And unfortunately, it just seemed like here that they just weren't, despite having a triple support comp, just weren't able to make use of everything.
It's also hard because it's like the meta is changing, right? We're going to see new patches. The new patches actually coming out in like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It's
and with
just
new
ever
characters,
evolving.
4 new characters coming in the previous season, you never know what's going to happen.
Yes.
It's just random chaos everywhere all the time. You never know what's going to happen next.
It's so good, and we still have more games set, don't we?
Yeah, we've still got plenty more games to come. It'll be interesting to see how those play out as well. We've seen a lot more tighter games actually recently than we had previously. Definitely games that were going along a lot longer, a lot more back and forth than we had seen earlier today. It's just really unfortunate, that game there, where they just weren't able to just push back against that overwhelming force put on by Slim Jim, especially. We saw him putting out so much damage, putting out so much like pressure, despite no matter what he was playing on, he was just really making use of the characters that he plays. Insane work by that team.
I have a question asked. So I've been listening in the rumors in the backgrounds, right? I've been listening to the people, and I've been hearing Wolverine. I'm hearing Wolverine.
Yes.
Is there been something I've been missing?
Wolverine is... he's such an interesting character, and that's just because of his potential against tanks.
Really? Okay.
Since he does percentage damage, which I believe so does Iron Fist now. He's no longer just a character that just dives supports. He does percentage damage as well, which means that it's going to take the same amount of time to kill a support or a DPS as it will to kill a tank.
That's
so
crazy.
That just means
wait.
Which just means that when you make use of that fact and you've got an ability that allows you to pull people to wherever you want as long as you hit it. And you fly in the direction that you want it, it just makes it so difficult for people to counteract that, especially if you pull someone into the enemy team and you've got your full team shooting at them plus the percentage damage done by that character. It's just crazy work.
They'll just whittle them.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know. I haven't played Marvel Rivals in a while, so I'm not sure if he's still banned all the time. But I'd assume he is. I'd assume that he's banned a lot of the time because he just prevents certain tanks from playing the game. But still, crazy character. The amount that you can do with it is insane.
It is. And I think it's interesting coming from a perspective of, it's a very new game, right? Marvel Rivals, you've been here for like, what, 3-5 months, something like that. It's quite recent, and there's already so much going around with the players and the amount of people in the community around with it, and I can't just wait to see what's next.
And games always evolve. There's always like things changing around. Nothing's ever kept the same. So you don't know what's going to happen next. And there are games similar to it like Overwatch. But obviously they're two completely different games at their core, just because of like how fundamentally different they are ability-wise and how their teams manage balancing and stuff. So it'll be so interesting to see how, even into next season, beyond just this LAN, how the games play out when these chaotic fights
happen and they break out and you see blinking colors, flashing lights.
Yeah.
The strobing coming in. Is there any team that you're kind of interested, like, to watch, like, if you would see?
I'm kind of interested to see, a bit more Strange played. I haven't seen a lot of Strange today, and it's quite sad because I myself am a Strange main, so I want to see more.
Bias.
I want to see more. Yeah, no bias here.
No bias.
But
no bias.
I kind of want to see a bit more Strange. I also kind of want to see like a bit more. I don't know, variety. Like we saw quite a bit of variety there.
Have
like
we seen Jeff's?
we saw a quadruple tank. Which was
true,
insane. I want to see more interesting comps like that because I feel like there's more that can work just beyond what would be considered the meta.
Yes.
Because obviously meta is strong, but it's also how you play as well.
It's like you could have meta characters, but like maybe there's like a secret pick. You could have like the best DPS Jeff the Landshark in the world in your back pocket, and it's just like just pull it out,
Because we've seen it before. We've seen it with Wolverine back in Season 0. He was a super solid character, but nobody knew because no one played him.
Yes.
And because of that, he just wasn't able to be picked up until the following season when they buffed him.
Yes.
Because they thought he wasn't good. But it turns out that he was actually secretly an absolute demon.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if there's maybe something similar to that people might figure out. Maybe even here. Maybe even there's someone's found a sleeper pick. And they're ready to pull it out of the cards once the time is right. It
would be interesting if anyone pulls out like a Black Widow. I think it's very interesting because normally in games we have a thing with like a character that have long range, right? Long range kill potential. It's like okay, instantly good. You have your Hanzos, you have the operator in like other tactical shooters. But like here, we haven't found anyone that had a use for it yet.
In amongst the Marvel Rivals community, we actually haven't seen a lot of Widow at all. We've seen a
Yes.
couple of Widow comps made through Widow Hawkeye through their joint.
Oh, they had like the
team
after
ups.
images, right?
Yeah, and by doing that, it allowed Widow's ult to one shot.
Yes.
But we haven't really seen that played out throughout this or throughout many places at all. And I
Yeah.
think it's just because it requires a lot of a risk.
Yes.
It requires a Widow to be very solid as a basis, which is very difficult if people haven't been playing her.
Yes, you have the shots.
Whereas it's much easier instead of running Hawkeye Widow and running that risk to just run something that's more safe, like Bucky,
Yes.
like
Like Bucky.
like your tanks or your
Again.
Venoms or your supports, and just really running it through on them. It's just it's something that's a big risk, but I'd like to see people take it.
Yeah, it would be really interesting to see more unique stuff in the future, and yeah, I think it's just nice. It's been a big day. We've had a few games. We had a lot of interesting times throughout, and it's just a good combination of what happens at the LAN. I think it's just different.
Yeah, and I think every opportunity is a new opportunity, and well, we've got plenty more opportunities to come up later on. So make sure to stay tuned in for that. You'll see us again after a short break.
Yep. See ya. Let's go. Welcome back, everyone. The Marvel Rivals LAN. I'm joined here with Maria and Kunio, and we're going to watch the semifinals, I've been told. And it's going to be interesting. How are you guys? How are you feeling?
I'm pretty excited.
I'm pretty excited as well. We're getting there.
We're getting there. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. There's been a lot of
spent.
games.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How are your games as well? Have you
We're
been
having fun. Yeah, we're winning, which is always good.
Really fun. I'm really loving. We're just having so much synergy.
Yes.
I'm getting a lot of peel, and as a support, I'm very grateful for that. to just be
It's
heard.
different. It's different.
To be heard.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes.
Yeah, we love communicating. It's always a dub.
It's always different. And I think we're actually going to be heading into our game. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see Benjamin Franklin's versus the Spider-Mans. We banned Spider-Mans. And we can see the bands coming here. Wolverine ban. Are we surprised?
No,
Not at
we are
all.
not. That's a very common ranked ban.
I approve. I approve of this ban.
We approve of that. We approve that 100%.
I'm surprised with the Thing ban, though.
The Thing?
That's a bit off meta.
Whoa.
Do we reckon that's a target ban?
I
Perhaps?
do think so. I don't see many Thing players, so they are scary when they do rock out.
The small minority of the Thing players are here. We're seeing the picks. Is that 4 tanks I'm seeing? Benjamin's?
Oh,
wait.
wow.
5?
Oh my, yo.
Wait. We're cooking. We're
yeah,
cooking.
hold on a second.
Wait. We're cooking.
Off the meta straight away.
Goat, it's back.
Back again.
It's back. It's back. We're seeing here.
And we've got a rocket as well. So.
Yes. Wait, is that Karmi from Overwatch?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Karmi from
Wait,
Overwatch.
So I know 2 players on the Spidey team.
You do?
They are my personal friends.
Okay,
I can vouch for them. They are good players.
Who are we
but I
looking
can
out
also
for?
say that I haven't seen them versus 5 tanks. But
that's crazy.
The 2 friends that I know are Kamiya, the Hulk player, and Cubic Circles, the strange player.
I'm really interested to see Hulk.
Hulk.
He's a very hard character to play.
That is true. And he's going to get buffed soon, but like...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But he's unbuffed here, so they'll have to play with Warriors. Oh,
the Penny Mine
Here they
comes...
go.
Oh!
Penny Mines!
It's okay, those strangers alive. W play by that strange to stay alive.
That's it. We've seen the tanks taking space like they're supposed to.
That's good.
Yep,
That's
nice space.
The 5 tank team is holding their ground though. Oh, look at that Hulk getting beamed. Oh, he's fine, never mind.
Wait, who's flanking? Is that Namor in the background?
Ain't no way it's Namor. Flanking Namor goes hard though. Oh my god, they're brawling. Somebody dropped the Loki layer pretty early, but that's okay because no one's dead yet. So it worked, I guess.
Wait, Hulk got demonetized.
Pretty even-sided fight at the moment.
Groot pushing
They're
in, they're
backing
trying to
up,
push.
yeah.
Pushing forward, trying to get
some
space.
pace, Venom, symbiote action going.
This done. Wait,
oh no.
Strange.
Strange caught out, but he's still chilling.
Like
He's gonna get caught
Yules.
out. Oh,
Wow.
first blood for the Groot.
A good push and pull. I think they're going for more.
But he's not done yet.
They're
Groot's kind of going crazy. Oh, there goes the Loki immortality layer.
Oh, they're getting aggressive here.
I did not know Groot did that much damage. You know, he does damage. Wait, what?
Oh my god,
wait,
what
was that? Wait.
Oh my god, where'd he come from?
The Namor trying to get some more space. Venom going
Got
in.
some Venom dive. He's going for the support.
Yes.
He's popping his
Now he's
shield.
going for the Loki
He's running
point.
back.
The shield's
He's alone.
popped.
Nobody's healing him? Oh, he's fine. Oh, he's...
Yep, he
he's very
retreated.
low.
I feel...
Now we got the Strange taking space.
We're going to see ults start coming up. We have Penny ult on Ben's side, but then we have Luna and, Hela Loki on Spidey. I want to see them pop these ults. I'm really excited for them.
Hopefully
Yeah.
some.
Oh. Well, we can't
Strange
pop them
picked
if he
off pretty
dies.
early, unfortunately. That's okay. He'll be back in no time.
That's true. Start and spawn.
Oh. Magneto's going to slam dunk somebody.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, Hella walked into that one. That's unfortunate. Oh, and she's ulting.
Ulting to live. Not a bad strategy.
He's blocking. No.
Oh no.
That's my least favorite thing. Just getting body blocks
Yeah,
like
it
that.
feels pretty bad, doesn't it?
It's
But
like
at least he lived.
He lives.
I
He
spoke
lives.
too soon, that's my bad.
Yeah,
She
spoke
died.
too soon on that one.
How are your friends performing, Kunio? Is it like to your standards?
They're doing okay. They could be doing better, but no one's perfect.
That's
and
true.
I
That's
still
true.
believe in them no matter what happens.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to support.
It's not about the game. It's about overtime. But they're pushing. They got
They're
past the
starting to
corner.
push. They're in a very grouped up comp right now.
Yeah.
I can definitely
Wait,
see a way to
Strange
go
Moto.
they wanted.
The Eye of Amakoko has gone crazy.
Oh wow, huge turnaround here.
No one died though, which is insane. Oh,
Timing the
dive.
supports, nice
Oh
job.
my god,
Baiting
clutch.
out the ult. Let's go.
Luna, Spidey.
Oh, but they might just take it with it.
Oh,
The second?
Oh, another strange ult from the opposing team. Gets 3, I think.
Yeah.
But no kill secured, unfortunately.
Yuri, dead. The healer down.
Oh, the Loki took the penny ult. Interesting.
Spidey
It worked
trying
out
to-
though.
It is.
They are staying alive. No one's... Oh my god, they're doing well.
Wait, they're actually stabilizing really
Oh
well.
my
Who?
god,
Getting
this is
2.
cracked.
Wow.
3? Wait, the goat? Okay, wait,
Venom
he's
just
alive.
vibing
He's
in the
alive.
background though. Oh, he got frozen, I think. That'll be really
Wait,
so
that was
crazy.
huge, no?
That was crazy.
That
They
was
played that
crazy.
very well.
My goat. Wait,
I'm
this.
so proud of these people. They played so well.
No bias, no bias, no bias.
Yeah, I got
no bias,
a
no
second in
bias.
this game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
$100 on SP Data.
They're taking the high ground up there.
As 5 tanks, do you want to do that? I feel like you want to just hug the
Yeah,
ground.
because you have a lot of don't have a lot of range as a tank in general, I'd say.
Yeah. You have what? Magneto?
Probably the Groot is getting a bit of range here.
Yeah, they do have Penny, which has some.
Oh, they've
The
dived
pick.
in. Yeah.
Magneto with a pick.
Oh, wait. Wait,
Hulk
wait.
with
Never
a-
let them know your next move,
That's
as I
true.
like to say.
That's true.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah, he's
you
kinda
think
well on
they
the
think they're
side.
gonna camp the high
Wait,
ground and they just straight dive.
Wait, the penny ult actually going through.
Oh wow.
Getting a lot of
Making some
space.
space, yeah.
And now you
Like
can hold
that.
this, right?
Just
You can hold
denying,
this.
full denying access
Wait,
to that
what's
point.
the Hulk doing here? Oh, he's vibing. He's
Carney.
out.
No,
oh my
Carney.
god. Oh, he's
Leave.
fine. Oh wait, no, he's demaxed.
He's demacked.
He's demaxed. Yeah,
He's
that's true.
demaxed.
True. Because remember, when you lose as a Hulk, you just demax. That's just canonical.
Luna Snow trying their best to keep her tanks alive.
Indeed. Oh, and they're
she
walled
got
off.
Oh,
Wait,
it's okay.
This is going to
Alright,
be really
then was merely
hard
short-lived.
to get through, right? Because you have to go through that main choke, or you have to go through the right where of Luna and try and flank. But Alex, though, I have Okamoto.
The ult
Head
breaking through the space. Venom kind of doing his own thing though. Oh, they got the support. 5 tanks, no
Namor!
supports.
Oh my goodness, the
Namor's
goat.
on 1 HP.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
He did well though.
Hella though. That's a
Okay.
good cleanup.
Can they get the hell
Oh,
up?
we're trying to beam though.
She's dead. She's
Wait,
gonna
come
fall.
on, my pick. Oh, she got a pick. Let's
She
go.
got 2.
She got 2.
Wait.
That was very last minute.
Devour.
Very nice.
Oh, that group was huge. Luna ult and counter. They have to back off. Hella
Raccoon
out of
is
position.
back though, but he doesn't have a support ult to keep his team alive. He's got
Venom getting those picks.
his amplifier. But that's okay because I'm sure they'll come in clutch later on.
yeah, you didn't need that because
Yeah.
you were gonna win.
Oh, they're holding with that. Oh,
That's the copy. Loki copy. 2
Making-
Luna ults.
Making
to
a lot of
back.
space.
Oh,
The
Rocket's
Luna
pretty
making
low
space.
though.
We love to see it.
Luna is. I feel.
We love to challenge the status quo.
That's it.
Am I seeing 2 Lunas right now? I love that. Thank you, Loki.
Thank you, Loki. This is not confusing at all.
Your Penny making space.
Bomb.
Oh,
Exploded.
looks like the teams have switched a couple around, especially SPDY with a Magneto and
Strange pulling a
Venom
surprise
coming out.
trick, and it failed. That's all right.
Wait, Spidey's actually kind of coming back, guys. They're getting their
They're
grooves.
kind of cooking. I like to see that.
Yeah.
Do you think that Benjamin will change up their comp or stick with the
I-
5 tanks?
Yeah, they're still really sticking with the tanks.
I think there's a chance, right? Because you're gonna have a lot of ults with tanks. You have a lot of team control. You have
Yeah.
a lot of displacement. So if you're able to combo these one after another, eventually you'll be delayed. And
That's
speaking
true,
of so, Magneto
They
ult
do have 2 supports now, so it's definitely more viable.
and the pick. You need to get this
That's
pick.
always good. We love picks.
We love picks. Benjamin gets the picks. Hella down.
Bit of a stagger up on the head up, but that's okay.
They're pushed
Goes.
up. Strange though.
Ooh,
Being
Strange
pressure.
is
Strange might get
taking a
caught.
lot of trading a
He's
lot of health
fine.
here.
He's vibing.
He's vibing. He's alive.
He's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Oh, what's the more doing here?
Oh no. Last
That
push.
was very good
Oh.
resource exchange, backed up when he
Comes the
needed.
Venom ult. Oh,
The eye. Good stun.
wombo combo from the blue team.
Benjamin's trying to make this the
wow,
last
Venom on
push.
Venom violence.
That's true.
Flanking them all back at it again. He's doing well. He's doing really well, apparently. Getting a pick on
Getting
Magneto.
very aggressive here.
They had to get forced
They're
out.
going to cap
Oh
this.
my god.
They're
oh,
pressured.
Luna Snow
Again?
trying to make
Or
some
not,
space.
or maybe they don't.
It's not over yet.
It ain't over yet, that's right.
The clock is ticking though, so they gotta win this fight.
Yep. Hell though. Pick. That's
the
a good one.
pick is really good for this. Oh.
If you get a second one as well.
A strange portal coming through though.
Oh no,
it's not over. It's not over. Hella does have ult though, so she could pop it.
She could pop it, but they're all low anyways. I think it's so hard for Benjamin to come back. Typhoon down, Turtle
Oh
low,
no,
Slim Jim.
Luna is gone, but it's okay because they capped the
Was
point
that a
with
good
that pick.
sacrifice? Yes, it was. They did cap the
Dying
point.
for the cause is always nice, especially when you win.
It is true. But imagine DC9, that'd be funny.
That would be
I hate respawning here when they cap because you have to try to get to the other
No!
side.
Left behind.
Oh, so sad.
07.
I saw that coming. Yep.
The PTSD kicking in.
Indeed. It's just like, oh, I just spawned at the wrong time.
It is. The last point is really hard though. A minute, it's not a lot.
They have to steamroll with these ults that
Oh,
they have banked up.
okay, they're switching. They're switching. They.
Oh, a DPS coming in from the 5 tank team.
Wait,
Yeah,
we're back to
Psylocke.
2-2.
Oh. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
It was. It was.
It was very enjoyable to watch. Oh, no
Namor?
more.
Oh, shoot. Wait.
Yo, he's doing it.
He's doing it.
The team is doing it, sorry.
Spidey coming in.
Credit, even though he did the lot.
That's true. The Namor are making space, pushing to the final sections. We have 3 ults left to pop.
Oh,
Definitely
the dunk's
created a
coming
lot of
out
pressure here.
from downtown. Oh,
Psylocke.
oh, so close. But it's okay. Or is it?
Everyone.
Wait, the hell is ulting?
That's true.
I
Poog
got a
getting
pick.
picked.
Let's go.
The stun, though. Out of position, Susan getting picked out. All of Benjamin slowly falling one by one. The cart pushing in 4 left.
Yeah, very much in the center there.
Look at those no more turtles doing their thing. Sorry,
Lots of pick
octopuses.
opportunities.
Last fight territory, 13 seconds left. Luna ult being popped, trying to push them in. And we have Magneto ult on the other side.
Loki
The
ult coming out
Psylocke's
as
trying
well.
to bait
Let's
people out of
go.
the Luna ult. We love to see it.
Holy moly, how's doing work.
Second Magneto.
It's overtime again. Hopefully they can clutch it off.
Luna trying to stall Benjamin, trying their hard to stay alive.
Getting really
Oh,
intense.
Hella ult coming out as well.
Is she going to get a pick?
That's
This could be
huge.
it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my
Good
goodness.
for her.
One support down, but she did lose the ult. Oh, and she lost her life
That
as
was
well.
a good trade. Good trade. They got 2 picks on their end.
And good to
Oh, there's
slowly
another
falling
one.
one by
No,
one.
the strange ult coming out, but he didn't get anyone with it apparently.
Overtime, 4v3. This is possible for any team.
Oh no, they're off the point. It's ticking down.
Benjamin
Someone's touching.
pushing
no.
them off.
Wait, someone's still touching. No way.
They got
Target
time.
focusing is
Respawn's
getting
coming in.
real for blue team.
No!
Oh, that's so
Magneto falls, and
unfortunate.
no one can
That's
touch anymore.
crazy. That's
was so
crazy.
close.
That
to
was good though.
touching.
Yeah, that was really good.
I like that. That was
Well
good.
fought. Well
Performance.
fought.
A great performance. On both sides even.
On both sides, not
Yeah.
even just Spidey's team, you know?
That was a very, very well fought game.
You know, I'm having a feeling. Do you ever feeling like you have like the restraining cuffs and like they take it off and they're like, okay, that was my phase 1 of my anime powers, and then they take it off. It's like this is phase 2.
I get that. I get that a lot.
I feel Benjamin just took off this change. It's like, hey, we're here. We're gonna.
We're
You,
lock
you
in.
had a little fun.
Time to lock in, guys.
You had a little fun.
Time to lock in.
Now we're gonna smack you with a 10-foot,
Oh, yeah.
10-pound barbell. Do you use pounds here? Kilograms.
Kilograms.
Shoot, I'm not American, but like, hey,
We use the metric system, baby. Let's go.
we use the
yeah.
metric system here. That's crazy. Let's
But,
see here.
Maybe Spidey
I don't wanna
can
hear
also
no
do the
feet,
same
alright,
thing that
guys?
we were talking about. It's not too late. They do have time to full hold them at the first point.
Looks like Spidey sticking with the tried and true. We have the Namor. We have the Luna Snow. Good combos.
I am so
We
excited
are
to see
switching
how this
out the
ends.
Strange for a Thor though, or the Venom for a Thor. Sorry.
That's true. We have the Thor here. More damage instead of more engaged.
Looks like Slim Jim Bob also put out Thor, so that's good as well. Thor versus Thor action. Like to see it.
Okay, but like Slim Jim in the past has played Thor to an excellent level. In the last game, I'm not sure whether you saw, but he was like the craziest Thor I've ever seen. So I'm actually really happy to see him in that. And also Alex on the Adam Warlock. What do you guys think about
I like
that?
seeing Adam Warlocks in game. It's very entertaining to watch, and I like seeing them raise their entire team, and hopefully that'll work out for them.
Adam Warlock is really good when played well, and they do have the team up with the Mantis.
That's true.
Yes.
Not sure how helpful that will be, but
Hey,
it's
we take
definitely
everything we
something.
can.
It's definitely something.
The Thor is going down. Cubic going dangerously low on which
Ooh,
one.
on
Popped
Thor
it.
violence.
W lamp by that Loki.
Ooh, that
W lamp.
clutch. He
Slim
was
Jim on the
almost dead.
upside. It's just they're trading HPs. They're just like, okay,
A
it's
lot
your
of
turn.
trading happening here.
My turn. Adam being pummeled by the Namor squids.
We've got an off angle on the Namor. Oh, he's jumped down.
A lot of space is being made by both tanks on both teams.
Yeah, they're playing this very like attritionally. They're taking their steps. They're being careful. They know what happened first round, and Now there's actually just pummeling.
No, the Warlock coming in clutch to kill. Oh, they've traded both tanks.
Alex, though, going crazy, getting 2.
Let's go. Warlock gets 2 kills on the board right now.
I feel like Adam Warlock is like so weird as a port because you do damage, right? That's how you make the value.
Yeah. A little Stoke coming out with
Wait.
the ults.
I will say Red Thor is definitely dominating the space right now.
Yeah, Spidey. Yeah.
Red Thor has the space dominated for sure.
That's it. Taking out the
Psylocke
Psylocke, trying to go in.
She's timing
Pops it.
Ooh, perfect spot, I'd say.
Loki
Can
with
get
the
that
ults.
Luna.
Can he clutch it off?
Can he
He
get the
can.
Luna?
Oh, wow. Perfect timing by that Loki ult.
It scared them, that's for sure.
It did, and that's a lot of space. You can push past this corner, and then once you get past, you get to start using more ults.
Oh no!
The biggest weakness sometimes is panicking.
Yep, but Qs are being popped left, right, and center.
Ooh.
Tracer coming out. Support for tanks.
And everything is going down. Jigsaw trying to beam people down, using the heals to sustain Alex with the reds. And it seems like Benjamin might be able to take this point, but Pooh's trying his hardest.
Ooh, Hella got picked
Hella
off.
going
Very
down without
unfortunate.
using her ult, which is sad to see, but that's okay. It's not over yet.
Salma is
Definitely
fighting
not
life
over
and death
yet.
here in the corner, trying to juggle between 3 different things.
They contesting. Oh my god, they got a pick. No way. Moon Knight coming in clutch.
Moonlight zoinks.
Can they touch though?
Now
3
that
meters,
was
2
a
meters,
speedy
1
cap,
meter.
that's for sure.
Oh, that's a cap for sure.
That's true. 4 minutes.
Warlock
Oh,
and
and
resin right
look
there.
at that res.
She's fine. No worries.
It doesn't even matter that he died.
And it's like, guys, I could have walked in spawn. It's like, nah.
Baron never
Oh,
left.
look at that space.
Oh, the body block.
Wait,
oh!
That's gotta hurt.
You hate to see
Ouch.
it. You hate to see it. Killed
Quite
by the map
disrespectful.
and the Thor
The
as
tanks
well.
are just in there. They're on to the next point very at the end.
Oh, Strain
Agamotto.
popping his ult on the Loki. Oh, but he's not dying.
Is
Wait,
that
it's
not
a
the clone?
Oh, it's a clone. That's a bit of a fun. That's okay. It's
They're
the best
gonna
of
have
us.
to, yeah, they're just keeping them in that hallway, not letting them push out.
But Benjamin has like 3 ults coming out. You have the Psylocke ult, you have the Thor ult. Oh,
Here they
Thor
come.
ult.
Oh, they've made it out the choke with the Luna ult.
Oh, he's going crazy. Oh, the backline does get picked off though. Psylocke ult for the Luna live.
Wait, is that a Black Panther?
They're definitely setting their
Oh,
pressure
he's going.
now.
He does resets. He's got ult.
Pooh going in. He has the ult. Thor.
Oh, Thor taking out the Magneto.
Huge pick by Thor.
They're kind of falling apart here.
Okay, Moon Knight, it's up to you, buddy. You got
Moon
this.
Knight, can he get him?
Oh, he's doing it. Oh, but he
That
can't
was
do
honestly
it.
quite close.
Slim Jim trying to set his reputation as the best Thor this side of the river. And Alex, and
Warlock
the
doing his
Benjamin, the
beaming
squad.
thing. Let's go, let's go.
That's going to be a lot of time onto the last bank. Oh, but the moon
Oh,
haunts
Moon Knight,
you.
Oh, taking out both supports.
They definitely didn't expect that one
Trading
coming.
his life for their lives, but they did cap, unfortunately.
But the moon did haunt you.
That is true.
They're
that
capping
is true.
quite quickly.
That
There's a guy
is.
in that guy's head, and I told him to get those 2 supports.
I feel like this is like the moment where you're like demotivated inside. You see 4 minutes 20 on the clock and you're like, ah.
Indeed.
Yeah,
But
like
there's
that's-
always a chance.
That's true. You should never give up. You should never give up.
Never surrender. Never surrender.
It's going to be the
Absolutely.
longest 4 minutes of their lives. but
It's not
they
over
got this.
until you see the game over screen.
And
That's
you
true,
see
that's
Absolutely.
Spidey trying to hold this above ground, but Benjamin has 3 ults stashed in the back pocket, ready to pop at any time. Karme pushing, Magneto in front, blocking, shielding, as the both teams try to size up, but Pooh is
Oh.
dealing headshots.
The damage coming out from the hell is insane, but it is getting hit up pretty fast.
Oh, Strange is taking a lot of hits here. Very
Oh, a
much being
pick for the
very
Moon
much
Knight.
their
That's
core.
huge.
Oh, a 6-man Strange ult.
And we got that Luna ult here.
However, only 3 of them
Oh.
die. It's not over yet.
Typhoon the
Lots
GOAT.
of ults being dumped, lots of picks being made.
Oh my goodness. That was crazy.
Can they hold
It's
this?
not over yet, though. They are staying alive.
Indeed.
Oh, Amantis ult is committed to the fight, along with the Magneto ult as well.
Trying to reclaim space.
Oh, no one has died yet, which is good for some of them,
Spideys.
I guess.
The Spideys trying to stay.
There goes the Magneto.
Oh, the Q's
There
being
goes the
popped.
Moon Knight ult. Oh,
Oh,
my
wait.
god, it's a 4K.
My goat, my goat, my goat. This is like
the Moon talks
That
to
just
him.
changed the game.
He just got an ace.
he aced. Wait, surely we get a
6
replay.
kills in a
wait,
row.
Wait, surely.
Somebody stop this man.
This is
Or woman. I don't know who's playing.
man or woman. That was crazy. That was like pre-nerf Moon Knight.
That I
That's
did not
true,
expect
that's
that at
true.
all.
Wait, just do it again. Do it again. I think it'll be
attack,
funny the
one
second time.
attack.
He
Yeah.
gets- yeah.
You know, this might very much be winnable. I'm definitely seeing it.
That's a big morale killer for the blue team.
Yeah. And now you got rid of certain ults, but they have the combo coming up here. You have Strange, you have Psylocke, but if we get a
Oh, how
the Hella ult.
That's
Wait.
it close. Strange trying to block it up.
He's not blocking correctly.
Oh, he's kind of messing
he's,
it
he's
up.
missing
though.
the
Oh my god, he's doing well though. Oh,
he got it in. He got it in.
No
the
one
end.
died from that, which is good.
Slim
oh,
Jim Jigsaw. Oh
2
wait,
picks for the blue team.
Spidey's falling.
Red team
3
from the
left.
back end. Can they touch?
Can they make it? I think they can.
The respawns are close.
Oh,
the
He's about
Psylocke
to dive in,
committed
and
stop
he's
it.
gone.
You hate to see it, but someone is on the point. It's Loki.
Psylocke's in
It's
the
the meta mission
near
himself.
spawn, just blocking them from exiting body block. We
The
love the
ult
body
is up.
blocks.
Oh, but unfortunately, that would be the game.
GG. That was
GG's.
so intense.
That was a really good game.
We really got to see that Moon Knight ult.
I would love
again,
to see the
for
Moon
sure.
Knight ult again if that was ever possible, but I think
Especially since they were the ones that had the worst time. You definitely weren't expecting them to turn it around. That clutch.
Yeah.
Good clutch kill.
Definitely.
Clutch ace even.
clutch ace even Valorant terms in this game.
Yeah. All habits, my bad.
So it was crazy to see how they kind of came back. I think Slim Jim, one of the best players. Oh, we're going back. We're going back in time.
To the 6-man strange ult and the 6-man.
They did so many cool stuff here. Turtle right here with the Psylocke ult when he goes in. It was, I think, just seeing Benjamin and the team coordination, you can really tell they're in sync. Yep.
Absolutely.
The Stickman ult and then
Wonderful
the Psylocke
plays by the
together.
team. Wonderful Luna ult as well.
Yeah.
She did save some players. It was enough to stall.
It was enough to stall.
Good for...
In the replay,
someone
Spidey's. Ooh, let's see.
Spidey's
Typhoon coming
ult
in.
and stay.
And this is the ult at the end. Oh, the
Q.
oh wait, this is the Moon Knight.
Oh my
wait,
God,
that was
it's a
crazy.
4K.
That was crazy. My goat.
Let's go.
This is like
the moon talks
That
to
just
him.
changed
My
the game.
goat.
Wonderful.
And you can see
Wonderful.
he's excited about that. Look,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a clip and a half.
That's a clip and a half.
That's
You
a
should-
legacy to leave behind right there. You should be proud.
That was a clip. That was a clip. And you know, that's Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals in a nutshell. You get these clips and then you get the fun.
That was enjoyable. That was fun. We enjoyed
That
ourselves.
was crazy.
They
That was
enjoyed
so
themselves.
intense.
What do you guys think of the 4 tanks? Do you think that was
five
ideal?
tank
The
meta?
5 tank. Oh, it was even 5.
I think that was interesting to see, but I do think that once they switched off, things changed.
Yeah, you could see they were struggling a bit. They sort of did have that moment at the very last push that, hey, we should probably try something different. I guess because your supports can't really keep up with so many large health pools at some
That's
points.
true. That's like
Yeah.
5,000 plus health.
And you
That's
do
all
need
good low.
and you do need some people to take those off angles and take
is
those
true,
like
that is true.
weird sneaky spots when tanking. You're very much just trying to be the center of attention, trying to gain that attention from people. So it's definitely an interesting comp. It can work.
Yes.
But I can tell they were getting a bit like, hey, this isn't working. We should probably switch.
We should probably switch. But I think it's fun because like experimenting is part of the game.
Absolutely.
And it's like seeing what can work and
I
what
think
could
it's
work.
great that they gave it a try, and they committed to it for so long, and it was like very good. They were getting picks. They were
They had their own for a bit, which
making
is good.
plays.
Yeah. I'm gonna have like a secret pick where I'm like, okay, I think we should have DPS Jeff back in. You know,
That's a viable pick.
He had sustain, he has the Luna slow, and then you know.
It's crazy. How is he a support?
How is he a support?
He is. He is made. It feels like he is made for flanking.
He is made for flanking.
Agreed.
He's got such an easy way to escape.
Yes.
He got the sustain with the bubbles.
Yes.
It's crazy.
And also, he's just adorable. And like,
Yeah.
if you kill that person,
Yeah.
you know,
You would
whose
feel
side
bad.
on
The
that?
mental damage you take from killing a Jeff.
Exactly.
Irreparable.
It's such an ego killer.
That is
for
true.
sure.
Exactly.
I can speak from experience. I have had a Jeff flanker make me quite upset.
Exactly.
They are ranked demons, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. I think we might be heading into another game. So since it's the semifinals, I'm gonna check. Is it best of 3? Can I get confirmation
We're
from
back on
our
the same
voices?
map, the
Yes.
same team?
It's the best
Let's
3,
go,
same
let's go.
3. Okay, cool. We're gonna head into maybe a new map. Ooh,
Maybe they'll pull out
spicy.
6 tanks this time.
6? Actually,
would be
yeah.
crazy to
Okay,
see.
so we tried 4 tanks. We tried 5 tanks, but maybe 6.
True. You need
Okay.
heals. You need
Okay.
heals.
I don't
think
know about that one.
No, but hear me out. So you have more health, right? And you have more damage.
Damn.
That is true.
And like, what are you gonna do about that?
The math adds up right there.
It does. 6 plus 6 equals 13.
Yeah.
But there's no
Can't
way
lie with
to
that.
there's no way to get the health you traded back really, unless
That's
you're running
true.
for the
I
health
think you're thinking
packs.
too much into this. You have more health and you do more damage.
Okay.
Ignoring that, yeah.
I'll try to see your vision here.
Wait, 6 storms? Wait, no, they're cooking.
They're trolling.
Oh wait, no, they're banning.
Loki and Bucky Dance coming out.
No. Okay.
It's
Okay,
a
but
coin rumble match in disguise.
wait. Imagine the future. You get 6 flying characters because you have Iron Man, you have Storm, you now have the Human Torch. That's 3.
True.
If we get 2 flying tanks and a flying support,
Can Ultron fly? Is he a support?
Is Ultron? Wait, yeah, Ultron's coming in the next update. Okay, not next, but like the mid of next season. He's gonna fly, right? Surely he's gonna fly.
Ideally.
So that's 4.
Ideally.
We're hitting territory here, but let's take a look at the bands we've got.
There's been a lot of flying heroes. I mean, we got the
There
Human
is.
Torch that came out recently too.
A lot of high-profile bands coming out as well. Namor, very
Namor,
common in rank.
yes. Loki
as well.
Wait,
Cloak
that's
and
2
Dagger.
supports. Wait, that's 2 supports gone. So
W.
you're kind of limited now, aren't you?
Unfortunately, yes. But
Wait,
we'll see how
Jeff.
they Oh my God.
Wait, he's back. He's back. No, don't switch. Don't. Oh.
It's okay. Maybe they'll pull him out later.
Amazing.
Speak of the devil. Am I right, guys?
That's crazy. We have the thing though. Slim Jim moving on.
Interesting comp. I like to see it though.
And we also have. Is it things on both sides? Wait, is this new meta? I am not aware of this.
I do think that the Moon Knight player would benefit from the group player. But
That's
okay.
true. The group stun would help with the ult because then it combos.
Yeah, they would have gotten a 6k with the ult, not just a 4k. But
That's
still,
true.
they can do well without it, so maybe they don't need it.
That's true.
We've got we've got like 2 diving tanks on red team, and then we have
Spideys,
the
yeah.
standard main tank, and then your off tank on the other one. So that's going to be interesting. Which
So
one
usually it's
dominates?
better.
Oh,
a portal coming out from blue
TP.
team.
Every time I tried this in ranked, we fell into a lava pool.
Oh,
and
hate to see it.
Okay, but they're actually pillar
Gain the
high ground.
You like to see that?
Wait, they're collapsing on that.
Oh,
Star-Lord.
straight on the Moon Knight. He's fine though.
Magic making
He's
some
vibing.
surprises for them.
That's it.
So far, no one's died, but the trades and damage have come out.
It's flipped. They're behind them. Look behind you.
Switching sides.
Never let them know your next move.
Oh, things a bit too deep.
Oh, poor
you hate
thing.
to see
He
it.
overextended a little bit there, I'd say, or
Goodbye
maybe his
to the
team
thing.
didn't extend enough.
That's true. And it seems Spidey trying to regain, trying to still contest at this point, but the
Ooh,
thing
Luna
coming
tried
in.
to keep the tank up, but getting separated there.
You hate to see it.
Gem
Body
back.
blocking and all.
I think that cost the tank's life there.
Yeah, and Yuri still trying a dream.
Oh.
And Karme is getting pummeled by every single person in the enemy
Staying
team.
alive though. W support players in that guy's team.
Magic though, getting low. The pick, Goonish.
The haymakers are coming out. They're just two
Both
picks for the red
tanks
team.
are getting absolutely
Stranger's on the back foot.
slaughtered
He's
right
half
now.
HP. He's getting healed
but
though.
he's getting healed up. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Psylocke popping an ult already. No way. That's really fast.
That's so fast. Typhoon coming in.
Oh, all the
There's a
ults are
lot of
coming
ults
out.
being dropped, that's for sure.
Invisible Woman. Luna Snow.
Yep. And we have even
Moon
more.
Knight does
Karme
have
has
his
ult.
ult.
It's very unclear who's going to dominate in this one.
Blue team does have the advantage though, because they have capped 40% so far. Oh no!
They're committing more?
A big strange
Turtle?
ult. Oh, a
Hey,
big thing
anything
ult.
for the cap, right?
That's true. Starlock ult though. The moon haunts you.
The moon coming out.
Auto aim.
Oh, he's cleaning house.
There's a lot
He's
going
cleaning house.
Spidey trying to go in, but the res comes
Warlock
through.
res coming through is crazy.
Wait, but the flank. Pooh
Red
has
team
an angle,
hasn't
no?
capped yet, unfortunately. So the clock is still ticking against their favor.
That was so many ults. That was like 10.
That was
I
intense.
think the Strange sees a lone Star-Lord over there.
That was crazy. Wait, so there was a thing ult, and then wait, no, we're still fighting. Wait,
It's not over yet.
Karme trying to go through, punching through.
He's going crazy. He was a cut off though. Oh, you hate to see it.
But definitely, I don't think they had the angle to aim for the heals there.
Oh, that reminds me when I play tank. I'm getting
Having to think about where your supports are, pretty crazy.
Greenish.
Oh, Moon Knight with the pick, trading a DPS for support players left.
They're so clumped up that the blades are gonna fly everywhere, but it seems like they're getting pushed back to spawn.
Oh no, it's pretty aggressive from the blue team.
The Psylocke ult being popped. Typhoon grabbing 2. Slim Jim with the assist, and it looks like they're stuck in spawn. 95 left. I think we save ults here.
Maybe a strange portal for them coming out.
Portal.
Unfortunate. But that's okay. They still have time.
Yeah.
And they have ults
Very
as well.
intense round.
Now here's the thing that always messes me up. You keep your ults in between the rounds.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So even though they were pushed to spawn, they are close to having 6 Q buttons that they can press. We
Which is
have
very helpful.
the Moon Knight ult. It's come. The Moon is coming.
It is quite confusing though, because isn't there a game mode where you don't keep your ult?
Yeah, it's the
Eh.
payload game, right?
Yeah. But on the Benjamin side, there are also a few ults coming up as well. Invisible Woman, the res from Adam as well. It's going to be interesting. They've used their support ults. Benjamin has used their support ults really well. Even though they had like the 5-man team wipe, you'd have the res to bring them back up. You now have Invisible Woman to kind of keep it in the fight, and it seems like they can just sustain longer.
They've got some good ult cycling. I like that there's a wide variety of percentages on ults on both sides. That's what you like to see.
Amen to that.
What do you think Spidey needs to win? Like, what is their win con here?
Killing all blue team.
Or wait, no, he's onto something.
Maybe.
He's cooking,
maybe
guys.
If they get another big Moonlight ult.
They're portaling again.
Another
Get a
strange
head
portal
start
coming from
over
the blue
there.
team. Taking the high ground, but losing it straight away, and then getting it back in no time.
Wait, Captain's here.
Seem
Captain
they
America's
regretted
here.
the decision
The
here.
Captain America
nope,
bucket
they're
fake
committing.
coming out.
They're committing.
Tanks are brawling. Who's
Tanks
going to
are
win?
very aggressive. I
Wait.
think they might just get this.
Oh, the slam.
Big
Oh,
ults
wow.
coming through from Thing. No one's dead yet, though, which means it's going to waste, unfortunately.
Goal's going to point.
There goes the header. First coming on the floor,
but
maybe?
no one else came with him.
You hate to see it.
Oh, Captain America tried to catch up, but it's a bit too late there.
Unfortunately, that'll be a stagger for that red. Oh, there goes the snow. Unfortunate.
Spidey
Very
probably forwards. Wait, he's committing.
Oh, he blocked it. No way.
Disappear.
Wow.
Strange might die for this fumble.
62 health in a dream.
But he's out. He's fine. He's not getting
He's
healed, though.
fine.
Oh!
Unless melees. Oh, the
There
heals.
comes the heals.
And the res as well. He could die here.
Strange
and it'd be fine.
versus Captain America. Captain America.
Oh.
Popping ult to live, but not living.
A lot of
unfortunately.
staggering.
Oh.
A lot of staggering.
A dead Black
I
Panther
believe
is
it's. I believe a regroup is in order for red team right
Yeah,
I agree.
I would love a regroup, but sometimes you just live in the chaos and you fight in. Slim Jim
Sometimes
trying
you
to
gotta thug it
go.
out.
He's dashing
now.
in.
They're pushing. They're
Midnight
pushing the
doesn't
choke.
ult
They're
now.
Yeah, the
So
moon
does
haunts
the
you.
Lunar Snow.
It's
This
time.
could be the edge they need to win this fight.
Alex alone in the corner, but not getting picked out. Gwoon trying
This
to find
map
an
is
angle.
Very spherical. In my
It
opinion.
is. Clobbering time.
Clobbering time, guys.
Somewhere in the world, the res
Yeah, where is that?
getting propped.
Oh, another ult come through. 4 ults being popped right now.
Someone said to press Q, and I liked it. Slim Jim with a charged up punch.
It's a close fight. Both teams are down to 1 player. 5
Trying to
versus
go in.
5.
The
Moonlight
moon
ult
haunts
coming in
you.
clutch. Any
Damage
kills?
coming through.
1 kill.
Missed
Maybe
space
2.
though.
Oh,
3.
make it 3.
They just might get it.
The goat with the
W.
flicks.
Shout out to his support to give
We
him a live during that
love
scenario.
to see it.
Shout out to his tanks to give him a live as well.
Shout out to the support. That was a good scrappy fight. You know,
was
you
good,
got
that was
what
good.
you needed.
They got their coordination. They really got it on down pat.
And the Moon Knight ult, like right in the center of it, making it even more confusing to see through. And now Pooh's going on to the Black Panther.
Let's go. This could be the pick that they need to win the game.
They've got that synergy now. The supports can keep up with the tanks.
Yep. And the ult cycle is getting back into their favor.
Absolutely.
Captain America doing the front lining. Oh, here comes Slim Jim Bob.
Slim Jim.
Trying to counter the Black Panther, but he gets away.
On the high ground, they have
Can
to
they
try
get
and
it back?
push.
They're gonna have to
Oh,
get
a
past this
freeze
window
coming out
here.
on that magic.
Or that
Oh,
choke
Black
over
Panther getting stuck.
Oh! You
Very
can't tremble before Bass if you're dead.
That is true. Unfortunately for that Black Panther, he is dead. Oh no! Oz coming out, invisible, and Captain America, the Thing. No one's dead
That
yet.
was unexpected.
Oh, big block on that strange ult.
The stun comes through, but it seems like he's alive.
Moonlight's on the high ground. This is the private positioning. Oh, here it comes.
Spidey getting the picks though.
Oh my goodness.
A devastating defeat for the blue team. Red
Another
team's catching up.
round lost just to pure team fighting.
Spideys are beating the Benjamins.
Spidey lost a play in the beginning, didn't they? And then they just they lost Pooh in the first engagement, and then they just sustained
around.
long enough. Fought through the chaos.
They just need to win one more team fight.
Yeah, and then they can tie it up. Go to the third map. Seems
Well,
here.
that would be
Typhoon's up
games.
1. He's not even out of spawn. He's already 1 health.
What's going on
No,
there?
as long as they cycle their
Oh, a
ults
pick
well.
on the Starlord from
Wait.
Psylocke.
Typhoon's in the
Now
back.
it's a 5v6. Strange is half HP though. Oh! Invisible ult coming out. Tanks are kind of getting desperate, but they are still alive.
Yep.
Oh,
Timings.
as soon as I say that, it's
But a
not
Luna
bad.
ult
Thor's
ready to
dead.
pop. Oh, but if they're all
No.
dead,
3 or 4 before
That's a
Luna
shame
can ult,
they
but
weren't
that's
peeking
okay.
there for her.
it's okay. It's okay. Regroup.
They got
guys.
time. They got
Indeed.
time. 95% versus 80%. That's a good ratio.
Oh, he's going for the chase. Never mind, he changed his mind.
Can he
Smart
dodge?
choice, smart choice.
The smooth moves. Look
Got
at him
a
go.
rocket
Oh,
boost.
oh,
He's
oh.
flying.
The dodge, the
He
weave.
survived.
Back to his team. Everyone's
No,
safe and sound.
no
oh,
trickling for him today.
As he was about to
comes
die.
As he was about to. I
Moonlight ult
hate to
coming
have
through as
given
well.
him that karma.
That's so much damage.
Oh, a pick on the support even. Very big for the team.
Wow.
Spidey's might just take his point, even through the Luna Snow ult.
Pooh going
They
in.
were really
Oh,
one-minded
no.
that, just diving in all at the
The
same
res?
Massive res from Adam Warlock, reviving Loki his entire team. Oh, but they get
Oh,
picked
we've
off,
got the ult
unfortunately.
from Star-Lord
But the cleanup again.
ready to go,
Wonderful,
but he's going to
wonderful.
save it. Let's go.
Red team has
Huge
put it
comeback.
back. Good job, Spideys.
Good job,
We're going
Spidey.
to a third round.
That
Let's
was
go.
crazy. You know, the blue capped the first point, and then they were what 70%
Yeah.
the second one. They thought they had this in the bag.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Nope, they're putting up a fight.
I thought they had it in the bag.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the good game. But now we're going.
But it's not over yet.
Indeed.
It's not over yet.
It seems like people have been sweeping. Oh,
Yes,
here comes
yes,
the-
yes,
Oh,
yes.
we got the Jeff
Sorry,
pick.
non-biased.
This is
Is
going to
there,
be crazy
is there like
to
an
see.
environmental death area on this map?
Yes,
Legit?
there is.
There is?
There
Oh,
is.
perfect.
There is. Right in the center point, there is a nice, big, convenient hole for you to
Oh,
jump off of.
wonderful, wonderful.
Which you should not, for fun, you know, like in Minecraft, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Just bring a water bucket just in case.
Yeah, yeah. But, like, it's a really good strategy, and I love to see it. You love to see it.
Indeed, indeed.
And it helps because now you have more healing for the tanks, and then now you have a team-wide ult, and it heals, and it's like, what better way to counter a Moonlight ult than to just
not be in it?
Not be in it.
Yeah. Sure. Just get torn up by your ally Jeff and then spat out away from the ult.
That's
Oh,
true.
Bit of miscommunication on the blue team because they have just.
We portaled the last 2 rounds.
Third time's a charm. Getting a high ground portal.
Okay, but wait,
into
frame
it.
perfect. Never mind. Take that back.
Yeah, I was playing. That was playing.
What an angle.
Turtle.
The ball's coming
The team
out.
in. They're going in.
Straight
Die
to
in
HP,
Agamotto.
waits for HP now. Oh!
Goonish, though.
Moonlight taking 2 out with the Ludus Snow getting a kill in the
The red
meantime.
definitely had the upper hand there.
Holy
They had a lot
moly,
of
Thor
cover
goes
to take.
crazy. So does the...
Is that the ult?
That was
Wait.
the ult, I think.
Starlord ult.
Fantastic Starlord ult.
And first point. And you have 2 ults. If you're Team Spider, you're feeling
And
pretty
Strange
happy.
down a portal, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I will say that portal was quite unfortunate. They had a lot of cover to take from it,
Yeah.
and they were very much in a narrow hallway.
Yes.
Very easy to just hit a lot of people at once there.
Let's see if blue team or the Benjamins can
The
win a
moon
fight.
is ready.
The moon is very
The
much
moon
ready.
is ready, and that's scary because
There's a god in that man's head, and he's ready to pop it all.
he's ready to
Oh,
unleash.
that Star-Lord's applying that pressure up top, high ground.
Alex got a pick though.
Warlock with that
Spidey down
headshot
one.
on the Thor. But the Thor on the other blue team might die. Oh! 2 picks for blue team. Let's go.
That's really big.
Thor is the
Oh,
tank
an
that
invisible
prevails
ult
here.
coming through. But she's pushed out. But she's still fine.
They're fine. They're
Captain
committing more
America
ults.
popping his ult. Oh no, here comes the
Ooh,
moon.
got the Moonlight
He's going
ult.
crazy. No picks yet
No
though.
picks on that one, hey.
Slim being pressured out though.
Oh no. a
It's
blue star
definitely
coming
causing
out.
a panic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone's falling back.
Jeff, my boat.
They have lost control of the point, but
He
they could
has
get it back
ult.
in no time. Oh
It's the
my,
time.
all the ults are coming through.
He's trying to live. Go.
Go Jeff, go.
We love to see the survivability.
Pooh though getting 2.
Stealing damage. But it's not enough.
Yummy, yummy.
Oh, here
Come
comes
on,
the Jeff
do it.
ult.
With 3.
3 in
with
the
3.
bag. Is he gonna
This
jump?
is going to be
No,
beautiful.
don't jump.
07.
Oh. 3
Honestly,
for 1. Pretty
that's
good trade.
worth it. That's
yeah.
worth it. There's 4 picks
Yeah.
right there.
That's worth. I type worth in chat right now.
Indeed.
True. That's a bit BM, but honestly, that's good psychological damage.
I mean, he's going to come back in time. It doesn't matter.
That's
Exactly.
true. That's
and
true.
then he gets a little lamel.
We don't want to risk them finding a way
W
to jump back
impersonation, I
out.
like that. That's true. You can't let anything off the chance after that ult.
Yeah, but Spidey, I don't think they're too disheartened after that. You know, you did what you could. You got 40%.
That's true. They do have a chance still. It's not over yet.
High ground, they're all dropping.
They're
Wait.
focusing up.
And then
Star
Pooh goes
going
back
for the
round.
flank. He's going crazy with it. Maybe.
And he has the ult. He can just full clip into Alex, and then he pops the aimbot.
Dancing.
Oh,
He's
okay.
vibing. Oh, blue team's getting picks though.
Yes, and Benjamin pushing
You hate
in.
to see it. Moon Knight might go down.
Pushing through
Oh.
that choke, denying them access.
They have a storm now.
Ooh, are they
That's
still going to
new.
push here, I wonder? Or are they
Benjamin
going to
with
think
the
of another
storm
game
Thor
plan for
team up.
this?
You have to see that.
I think you would think of another game plan, right? Like
Absolutely.
this is a tight corridor, and then Storm just says, "Hey, if you're in a tight corridor, I hit you."
That is
Very,
true.
very
They
easy
do
for
love
Storm
getting
indeed.
people in lines to get damage.
It is.
Oh, and she's got the Thor team up, doesn't she?
She does. And wait, the ult?
Here comes the ult from Storm.
Oh,
on the
that's
supports.
devastating. Bye,
Oh,
Luna.
There goes one support.
She's going for the other support too,
There goes
and
two.
she's going to
oh,
get.
but here comes the Star-Lord ult. He's legendary.
That is legendary.
Oh,
However, I
confirming
think
that
those
kill
support picks
by
were very
Agamotto.
valuable.
Oh, a big res by Adam's Warlock. No damage
The
from
heals?
Starlock because of the heals. And it seems like the match has been finished.
It was over? Wait, when did it hit 100?
Yeah, that was.
Let's see.
I was just so into it all.
engrossed.
Yeah,
It-
absolutely.
It's just like, okay, I guess it's over. Well, GG.
Oh, well played to
They
the blue
definitely
team.
tried a lot of strategies. We
Benjamin
had the
switching it
push
up
on the
for the
right at
victory.
first.
Oh, Slim Jim Bob with the MVP.
I'm not surprised.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's a good Thor player. But I know a better one.
That's great.
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah,
shout out to Matt.
MJD. The homie
MJD,
himself.
the best floor player I know.
Let's go.
Slim Jim Bob, you're really good though.
Yeah,
he did
Slim
well, he
Jim
did well.
Bob. And okay, we can't underestimate Goonish on
That's true.
Spidey. He did the unthinkable. He brought the team back from the brink of elimination, and then he said, you know, it's the moon. It's time. It's time for the moon.
He spoke to that man, and he told him how to win the game.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
one of the games,
and then he said, okay, it's time. I've carried you. And then he's like, he lifts
Yeah, he
a
got
sigh
beaten
of
by his
relief.
God, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. But it was a good game.
It was a good
That
game.
was a
Very
great
close.
game.
I really liked to see how both teams were constantly adapting, right? You could see like they had the team comps and then they were like switching out the DPS, they were switching out the supports, and Benjamin, you know, were just ultimately better at the end of the day. But I think it could change at any point, right?
That's true. That's true. The
These
momentum
two
was a
teams.
big thing as well. Having a lot of tank ults and support ults is very, very helpful when you are fighting for a point like that.
Yeah, exactly. Who do you think was the best player on, or the best support on each team, Marie? Sorry.
Ooh, I do want to say the Jeff just because that ult was very memorable.
That is true. That is true.
And you know, who were they playing before?
That's a good question.
They were
We had Adams.
You know,
we had
we love the
Luna Snow, maybe?
flexibility there.
the Lunas.
Jack of all trades.
We love the
Jack of all
flexibility
trades.
there.
We do.
Indeed.
And that's a semi. That's a semi gone.
Indeed.
And now
Wow.
I think
Fascinating.
we should be heading into another semi from our producers. That's it. Okay, I'm kidding. Oh, we're heading straight to grands.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
that game just then was lower bracket grand finals.
Lower bracket grand finals. So Benjamins are
Fascinating.
heading back.
Oh, it's just finals. Okay, I see.
Okay.
Lower bracket finals. My bad.
Lower bracket finals. Wait. Look, man. Lower bracket finals. It goes through one year, goes out the other.
What a show, regardless of what kind of.
You know, as a
tournament
streamer,
it was.
sometimes you just look at stuff and then it disappears in goldfish memory, and
Yeah.
then you're like, oh yeah, I probably should do that. I should probably do that redeem.
I can definitely relate.
I should probably do
A lot
that.
of things to focus on, a lot of multitasking. You know, you're playing a game, you're
Yeah.
responding to things.
Exactly.
Seems like we're being called away for.
Are you being summoned?
I think we have to go play our grand finals.
Okay, we're gonna cut to a quick break. Thank you so much. We'll be coming back with some finals for you later. Stay tuned.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Marvel Rivals LAN. I'm joined here with Kale, Nekoya.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we're going to be doing the finals now, I believe. Are you excited?
I haven't been paying too much attention to what's been going on today. Do you know what the teams are?
I'm pretty sure we're doing Benjamins versus team name.
Team name? Is it just like quotation marks team
Yes,
name?
totally
That's a
team
great name. Do we know like any other players? Like anyone like I would know?
I think you know Jay. Jay
Yeah, of
and
course I
team
know
name,
Jay.
and then on Alex. So these are both
Are
executives.
they versing each other
no,
on the
they're
same
versing
team?
each-
Same
versing
team?
each other.
Versing each other. That'll be
Yes.
good. That'll be some banter for later.
There's gonna be
Bragging
some
rights.
banter. And
do we have a favorites?
You know, I think I go with Jay. You know,
Jay's team?
Jay's
Team
team.
name?
Yeah, team name. Because you know, the team name obviously inspires confidence, and also the fact that Jay has like a lot of experience.
Is it confidence or a lack of preparation?
Confidence? You know, okay, anyone can pick a team name, right? Anyone can say I want to be like the unicorns, right? But it takes a certain level of gratias, you know.
Oh yeah.
To make it team name.
So
What do you
just,
think?
I think they just didn't have a team name and they chose team name.
Oh
at
look,
very
the
last second.
bands! Oh no!
Oh, the bands? Yeah, look at the bands.
They banned Jeff.
Jeff?
Oi.
Oh.
What?
The friendly neighborhood shark?
What did Jeff do to you? What did Jeff do to you?
No, it's what I do with Jeff. I love Jeff.
Wait. Well, time out.
Not like that.
so
Okay, not like that.
Cooney there. Oh my goodness, Penny.
Penny?
We see, what was it, on the Benjamins. We have Cooney bro on the Penny. We have Groot. We have the Bucky, the Star-Lord. It seems pretty standard to me.
Pretty standard. Is the sim comps 2-2-2-2, right?
2-2-2-2.
Yeah. Because
You-
I saw before we had like someone was playing like 5 tanks.
Yeah. We had a 5-1. That was Troll.
That was Troll.
That was Troll.
Didn't they do well? Didn't they hold for like a solid like 3 minutes in the first point?
Very Troll.
Very Troll.
Very Troll.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like the anime character when they put on shackles for the first half. and
Oh,
then-
it's like
and then,
a guy from Naruto where he
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
off the things. He still loses, by the way.
Does he?
Did they win that?
No, they swapped out afterwards. They took out the
Yeah,
shackles.
but after they swapped, did they lose or win?
No, they won.
Oh,
They
okay.
won.
So the guy in Naruto, he loses after taking his shackles off.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I think is
Oh,
hilarious.
the pick? Oh, he's gone.
He's cold. That's a tank, right?
That's a tank.
That's a tank.
Oh, and they teleport out. That's crazy. That abduction
great.
was nuts. Jigsaw taking the pick, swapping between. It seems that team name taking the high ground, trying to make this theirs. Benjamin's on the other hand, trying to go on the other side. Turtle trying to get that Spider Nest off, but on the other side, Jigsaw on the 1v1. Taking
He's
again,
losing, by the way.
Yeah, that's
a support.
Yeah, Alex Afro is actually, Jay, I have to tell you, he changed his name and he forgot that he can't change it back for the tournament. So now it's stuck as Alex's Afro. Lil Sang, though, 2 kills, the Bucky. And it seems that the Star-Lord's going to clean up with an easy 3K.
I don't know. His aim could use some improvement. I don't know. I don't
You think?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, Lil Sang with 4. The thing with Bucky is that he's very snowbally, right?
Yep.
Because you shoot twice, you can always keep shooting, and then you have your ultimate, it resets, and you just keep going.
Again?
Someone
Again.
get this. Again.
Again.
Again. Again. And now you see here, the rocket team up gives him unlimited ammo, and he abducts it into the wall. Again, it's procced. They're going down, but
I saw 2. He can't get the reset.
no, but it's blocked off.
It's an execute, right? If you get them past a little like red
It
threshold.
is. It is an execute that is just on them for like 5 seconds. And even if he doesn't kill, it resets if they die.
Oh yeah, so that's why I've just seen like TikTok clips of just like again.
Yeah, that's it. But it's worth noting, Alex here playing Adam Warlock has the res, so now you can kind of go in. But Benjamin has 4 ults on the other side, just kind of waiting. The next fight's gonna be the press Q button, fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
we press Q.
Yeah, 4 ults versus 4 ults.
Yeah.
Ults.
2 Qs, 3 Qs stunned, bound. Slim Jim trying to fight it out, getting through, but Jay trying to use his auto name to the best of his advantage.
I did say you need to get better aim.
It
still doesn't work for him,
It
mate.
didn't help. And it looks like Pixie trying to scurry away, save their ults for the next fight. It's fair enough. Getting body blocked and getting punished.
How's the thing? I haven't actually seen because I played before the thing
Yeah,
and
the thing.
Firestorm were added. What's his kit like? What's he do?
Imagine Reinhardt.
Reinhardt? Yeah,
Imagine Reinhardt. So, but with no shield. He has 2 punches, a bigger punch, and then a slam. Malga. Wait, the
Malga,
voice in my head's telling Valga.
Is he more like he sounds like Hulk, kind of.
That's
Yeah?
Kind of you tank it a little bit.
What's his ult? What's his ult?
Cone stun in front.
What's in front? Because he's got it now, so we might be
you,
able to see what he does.
you might just go stun.
Yeah, he used it. I didn't get to see it, but that's a little unlucky.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm too old for this game, man. I can't.
Flashing
there's
colors.
There's too many people.
Heal.
I can do 5v5 in Overwatch, but I can't do this.
It was 6v6, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, back then, but there wasn't as many like.
Characters?
No, more like.
Oh, Armed and Dangerous.
Armed and Dangerous.
Again. That's 2. That's 3. The reset.
Again, that's 3.
It's in spawn. You can't go further.
That's 3. That's a 3K for the What is it? Winter Soldier?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
We all call him by our name Bucky. It's
Bucky. Oh,
yeah,
true,
yeah,
Bucky.
Bucky.
I haven't been on the
Marvel Rivals.
The Marvel Rivals. Oh, no, just Marvels in general for the
That's
past couple of
true.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
I think after Endgame, they kind of went a little bit downhill.
Whoa, we should talk that out. More?
Yeah, that's another team.
Another
This
team.
is Typhoon.
Oh, but now he's infinite ammo and he gets just free fire.
And he's just getting focused. He just got diffed by Jay.
He just got diffed. But the res keeps it all alive. The BFB for Pixie still available. Turtle can't get healed because he has too much of the chi energy. He has to back away.
Who gives that purple effect's anti-heal, right? Who's
Yes.
giving anti-heal?
Strange. So when Strange shoots, right?
Oh, true.
He gets damage, and then when he hits max cap,
Gives it to himself.
He antis himself, which
Yes.
is brilliant game design.
Yes.
And Jay is trying to capitalize off that with some aimbot, but he's low.
I guess the get better aim thing just wasn't.
That's game sense, no?
It needs better.
That's just game sense. Eye of Okamoto. Toast didn't see it behind him. This whole team is stunned. Clobbering time used. Enemies missed. We know we can't. We're going to get copyrighted. Slim. Pushing forward, coming back. When he jumps back, he gives damage reduction to himself and his ally.
Yeah, I can see like little stones walking around.
Yeah.
That looks like the damage reduction there.
It does. And
Oh,
then when he
so he is Reinhardt. Okay, I see it. I see it. I was actually I've been seeing some stuff on Oh yeah, true. This
That's
like
the
Malga.
Malga. Yeah. So
I was watching some TikTok. I saw the April Fool's thing for Overwatch with Reinhardt with the infinite charge.
he has infinite charge.
Yeah,
I
he
should have
just
played that.
just never ends, and it's still up. I'm pretty sure.
Is it still up?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta.
So you just kidnap something and just like run them through the entire map the rest of the game.
Something to do tonight after I get back. Alex though, keeping the dream alive. The push. Team.
I
name.
saw about 17 missed shots in a row.
You didn't. You didn't. Actually, no,
I did.
that's.
I think I did.
Benjamin. Lil Sang, though, again. That's like the 3rd time he went again. He's going
That's
again. 4th time.
Oh.
That was a sick headshot.
So can you tell me if you ult
Yeah.
as Bucky
Yeah.
and you get a reset
Yeah.
and you don't use that reset, does it go away? Or
It
do you just
goes
have your
away,
ult?
but there's a certain timer, right? So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
let's say 5 seconds.
Yep.
Use it under your 5 seconds, you still have it for
Okay.
that duration. But after 5 seconds elapses, then.
Okay, so it's, yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. So you need to combo it, but if you're able to stagger it enough, who says it can't last for 2
portaling
fights?
in here.
Portal.
Straight into point.
Slim Jim though getting in. Oh, the building's gone. It's
Destruction.
Destruction. Khonshu trying to make sure everyone stays away, and Slim Jim making sure no one in the front lane wants to stay there. Groot getting pummeled to oblivion. 91 on the ult. And it seems that Benjamin trying to get it together. Jay on the reposition. The ult, the aimbot in position, but eliminated. Possum trying to get a last-ditch effort, but it seems the cap is there.
It seems just a little bit of a trickling in at the moment. They're going to fall back and probably regroup.
It's good. But what happens? He just push forward. Slim Jim. They keep going. Typhoon with the pick. That's a good stagger. And also, it's not 5 ults, I see.
It is 5 ults you see. You got 50. He's building up that Moon Knight ult real quick. He just used it.
And it's 50.
He used 50. And Jay's 25% off again.
Again?
So again he could have it again.
Again.
How many times can we say again in one sentence?
Again.
Again.
Again. Oh, the stun though.
That's a good at least 3-man ult. Two,
That's
I think it was 2. I think it was 2.
It's 2-man ult. Okay,
Aimbot.
the aimbot's coming in, but he does no damage. He's like tickling all of them.
It feels like more like he was like spreading all the damage across like multiple teams,
That's
multiple
true.
teammates. So I think he needs to focus it on more on one target. I don't know. I'm not that good at Overwatch as compared to this
Alex
guy.
versus Jay. Alex versus Jay. Who wins? Who wins? Who wins? No, he disengaged.
I
You have
think
to
that
fight.
I think that was best for disengage. He came into that fight on like a quarter
No, but it's a
HP.
1v1.
Yeah, but he had a quarter HP.
It's a 1v1. You honor the 1v1. And Alex.
I still haven't seen him hit a shot. I'm not gonna lie. I have not seen
Every
this
time you flick
Warlock
on.
hit a shot.
Yeah. Lil Sang though.
No, hey, he could dumpster me in an Overwatch fight.
Ooh. Wait. Lil Sang, Typhoon, the pick. 7 seconds left on the clock. Benjamin have a good shot of just staying on this. Team on the hand just have a res and everything else come back. Slim Jim nearly dead, but actually taken off. The tank no longer here. Overtime procced. The res coming through, but again, he's in the back line. He's going through. The resets are coming over. He's getting so many. Stop the lad.
I must say, just real quick, we said Jay was on team name, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Jay is Afro.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the team names are backwards.
Yes. Well, production, if we could get on that, potentially.
I think they need to be swapped.
Potentially. But, hey, Bucky, am I right?
Bucky is. I don't know why it hasn't been banned. Like, I personally, like, I haven't seen, like, Neymar, I saw him in the other game. He doesn't seem to be doing too much. And I understand the Jeff ban because people just dislike Jeff. But it just seems like the Bucky is just running amok. He could just be the lesser of more evil.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen in these games, he is just wiping teams.
Wait, no, but the Jeff man's actually from the team that used Jeff last game, actually.
Did they?
Yeah, since Jigsaw was actually, I was talking to her afterwards, and she was like, yeah, I don't know how he got the 3-man. Jeff ult.
Maybe they wanted to not let Jigsaw play the Jeff again.
But why? It was so good.
Maybe that was a fluke.
Also, why is it, he can run up that? Wait, Tech?
There must be a thing.
The thing. No!
I'm really good at puns, guys.
Wow. Someone
Stay
get this
tuned.
guy. We can't see if our producer is staring us off in the distance. It's okay, bud. It's fine. See, he's showing us again. Look,
He's
at
got
that
Ryan Tech. He's got Ryan Tech.
Malga Tech. Malga Ryan.
I see it
Hybrid.
more as Ryan because Malga's kind of newish to Overwatch.
That's true.
Oh, he's been found.
Of course. If you see a flying rock in the sky, do you think to not shoot at it?
Yeah, true. I think his head just like barely bopped over the wall, and Jay did see it.
That's true.
Jay's gonna go for
Speaking
a
of Jay,
pick.
He got shielded. He has the bubble. You go in. It's time.
Ooh.
The pick.
I have a feeling the spectator aim delay is a little bit behind. because what I saw there was not what I would expect from Jay. Like, that's not even a joke. I generally think the image we see from the spectator, is slightly different to what he's actually inputting.
Yeah. But in the new patch, they said they're updating network stability.
Oh, that's good.
So the replay should be better starting from next season in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned.
I saw the damage come out of him and I went, from my screen, he missed half of that clip, but that person just almost got one clip. So I would say
that's true.
There's a little bit. He's got the aim. I'll take it back. I'll retract the statement.
He has the aim. We were sorry.
I don't know. We had a Widow 1v1 a while back, and it was 19 to 20. I may have lost, but it's a contenders player against a washed Diamond Widowmaker. So
yeah, exactly. No bias. But Slim Jim getting punished,
though.
though.
A lot of bias.
Oh, it's again. He's going again. He's stunned. He slipped.
I don't think he's getting. Yeah, he's not getting anything off that. He just got instant stunned.
He got instant reds though. That's the power of Rocket. You just come back to life. And
How does Rocket res?
If you put like a bat lamp somewhere, and if you're in range of the lamp, it reses you.
Like everyone?
One.
Just one person? Oh, okay.
But free Mercy res whenever you want. It's pretty good though.
Yeah, that is great.
Spider sweep coming out from Cooney Bro, trying to make space and make the mines, deterring anyone from going in. And looks like the support is caught out.
Do you know the benefits of what's her name?
Whatever name you want.
The Spider Girl.
Penny, yes.
Penny. What's the benefit of her ults? Like, I know she gets to place a bunch of her abilities down, but I'm not actually too...
The secret tech is that you actually put your nests inside the ult. So your webs, Penny as a character, you put down webs down, right? And then the webs connect together, and your mines get to go on the webs, right? So your ult puts down a lot of webs, and your mines can start traveling like yonks.
Oh, okay, so they like connect to the webs and they just go to whatever target she's on.
And
Well, they've caught Doctor Strange out here.
They do.
Oh, he's got insta-healed. He's full HP.
I have a Gomogo. It doesn't hit anyone. Turtle left a bit sad. Not passed. Not toast, actually. Pushing forward. Jay in the rear. Trying to get the damage. Boosting the tanks down. They're falling down. Lil Sing, though, with an execute in the backline. He said it's time.
He just got 2 really good kills and then absolutely whiffed his ult on nothing.
A bit like he got the 2 kills.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
They missed the ult.
No, it's not important. See, they're in spawn. Oh, they're popping the.
They could be pushed up too far here, actually.
The Mantis,
I think they pushed too aggressive here. They didn't cap the point in time.
Yeah, 2.3 meters, but the cap is still going. They're moving forward. Legends never die as they move forward. Alex, which I mean Jay, is actually hitting shots now.
There you go. I think it's a 4K, 5K?
Yeah, quad.
4 for the moment.
Oh, kill stolen.
And stolen by Toast.
W Toast.
No, not not W Toast. I would love to see the quadra, the penta, the sextuple kill.
Okay.
Sextuple kill brings back memories, man. Overwatch.
The OG times. The replay, let's
back
see
in
it.
Overwatch 1.
Oh my goodness, look at him. The zig, the zag.
Look at the aim, look at the moves.
What more could you want?
Better aim?
Better. No, okay. I feel like he heard us. He heard us the first time.
Aimbot?
Better aim than aimbot. And Slim Jim.
There's no better compliment than being told that you have aimbot without having aimbot.
That's true. They're getting picked. The Penny ult is up again. More space being created. Everyone forced to run back. But you can't run too far back. They're capping the point. It's less than.
It seems like they're giving way too much space, and they're barely killing her. They didn't even get it.
The health.
She gets out for free.
The res though.
I heard Born Again. Is that Adam Warlocks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Free res for everyone. But it looks like Jace wants to say no.
There we go. Here's the again.
Lil Sing.
Oh, he got one of them, which is good enough. Oh, he got another reset. That's really good.
Again.
Seems to win off this one.
Yeah, that's it. That's the round.
That's really good. So we're doing a best of 3, correct?
We are doing a best of 3, to my knowledge.
And this is the grand finals?
This is the grand finals. We have the time. But yeah, Lil Sing though, this guy.
Yeah, he played really well.
Also, the character is just fun.
Yeah, but we're gonna think. Is it Lil Sang or is it Bucky? Which really carried that game?
You know, it's when you think of like, let's say a Pokemon trainer and their Pokemon. Is it the Pokemon or is it the trainer? And I think in
Pokemon it's the trainer because the trainer got their Pokemon to the level they need to be.
But like, will you not grow if you not had a level of? Okay, so with Lil Sang and Bucky, right? Bucky is the character and Lil Sang is the pilot.
Yeah, but Bucky's broken by what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing, Bucky is broken.
You know, there's a reason why they're moving his team up next season. He's no longer getting the team up with Rocket, so he doesn't have unlimited bullets.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense.
I thought the unlimited bullets was Rocket's ult.
No, it's a basic ability.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yes, from our producer. Normally Rocket's ult is just a big bongo.
Bongo.
So it's 45% damage increase for a whole team. But they're changing that next season. It's now going to be 25%. But then it now shields everyone.
Oh,
so
okay.
it actually makes you not
Okay,
die.
to be fair, I think that makes more sense with Rocket being a support.
Yeah, it was really funny.
I understand like damage boost being a supportive buff, but I think
Yeah.
healing, shielding is more of a supportive combat.
But it's like it's really hard because it's like yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we've just been talking about producers that like Rocket ult is really good for getting through a lot of the healing ults, like Lunar Snow. What about like Mantis ult? Because that's like
That's
same
the
thing.
same,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
always good. What's Lunar Snow's ult is healing, and then what's the other one?
Damage boost as
Damage boost as well.
So,
Okay, so it's like Lucio, but
it'd
not
be really
speed.
funny. I haven't tried it. Maybe you could stack it in the past, but like that'd be really troll. No, 60% damage boost.
Oh, I feel like 60%. Does Lunar Snow give 30%?
I don't know the percentages.
I feel like there'd be a threshold of where it's good or not. It's all about like damage thresholds.
Yeah.
Like you gotta think of like Widowmaker with Rocket ult would be really good because you can
Yes.
actually get the one-shot headshot.
That's true.
Same with like Lunar Snow, but like it's a waste to actually ult with those things with a
Because you're
Widowmaker.
using a person as well.
Yeah, you
'cause-
don't want Black Widow to be in that like that range of Rocket's ult or
Yes.
Lunar Snow's ult because they want to be in the front line where all like the beefy damage is going on. So unless you've got like a Hawkeye, an Iron Man, and a Black Widow, you don't really want to be putting your Rocket ult or Lunar Snow ult in the back line.
Yes. Is it actually possible to bring up stats, or are we heading into? The
I
next
think we're
match?
heading straight
To
into the next
match?
draft.
Okay, we're going into round 2 of our best of 3. We have 1 point towards team name.
Team name, yep.
Yep, Jay's team. He had started to actually shoot back, which is great to see.
Yeah. It seems like I want to see him get kills without the ult.
That would
be
be
really
interesting.
good.
That would be interesting.
He did really well with the ult sometimes.
Yeah.
But it seems like without the ult, all the fame just kind of went to Bucky.
Yeah.
Like I want to see Jay one clipping someone with just the pistols.
I'm also sensing a Bucky Tron band going to be coming into
That
it.
would be probably really, really smart because I
Yeah.
did see at the end there. I don't think Benjamin was playing Bucky.
No.
So they might be wanting to swap away from it and get rid of the Bucky altogether because it was such a big issue.
Yeah, and then you just leave the Jeff open.
Jeff, I was actually going to ask, out of the two bands, which were, I think, Loki and Jeff, what would you unban?
I would
to
unban Jeff.
Jeff, yeah?
Yeah, but like the support is so hard because there's so few supports, right?
Yep.
And it's just like when you ban one or two, you're effectively banning like a playstyle. Like Loki's playstyle is out. You have Cloak and Dagger's, which is like close up, group up, kind of like playstyle. Also kind of like hindered a little bit in that scenario. So depending on what supports they ban into this next game really determines the pacing. You know?
I would love to see just four support bands.
That'd be really fun.
And then
Just like
just
Adam Warlock.
Just like, how many supports are there?
Like 7-ish, something
7?
like that.
Alright, so there's 3 there. I think you just like ban all 7. Just make it a full tank DPS
Full
game.
10. It'll be interesting, like, to see if we could have like a special game next time where it's like all DPS, you know, oops all DPS, oops all tanks.
That'd be interesting for like a lower bracket, like finals, like for 3rd or 4th or something. You just play like full like meme.
Yeah.
So you go like
you must meme.
You can't play a standard 2-2-2.
Yeah.
Whether that means you play goats 3-3 or you play 4 tanks, 6 tanks.
Or
6 DPS, which is most of my ranked games, whatever game I'm playing.
Yeah, it's so interesting because DPS is like the most fun in terms of like being able to like do crazy wild stuff.
I think Mother Alice does a really good job that in a lot of games the DPS just have like the best kits, the most fun, the most rewarding for how you play.
Yes.
Like and the most immediate reward. Like supports might have really good reward in terms of how they play, but you don't see it when all you're seeing is like healing numbers go up, and like people staying alive. You want to see more people. I just see Storm, man.
I mean, that's just
I look down and all I see is Storm.
He was talking so nicely, and it's like, oh shoot.
I
Storm.
do see a
Oops,
Bucky
all
ban.
Storm. Yeah, Bucky's
You
gone.
you were correct. With Luna Snow.
With Luna Snow, that makes sense.
And they did ban the thing. I didn't see the thing being. Oh, actually, I disagree.
No, the thing was good.
The 2 times I saw the Bucky ult get cancelled were just the thing.
The thing. And that's the thing.
Yeah, and you did see, I'm pretty sure the thing and Bucky were banned at the same time.
Yeah.
So I don't think they could have done a retaliation.
The Jeff, it's back.
The Jeff.
Awesome.
Alright.
It's time.
Is this a curse or is this a blessing for Possum?
What do you mean? It's Jeff. It's always
Jeff.
a blessing.
The way that you were saying how she talked was that she was surprised that she got a 3K
Oh no, that was
Jeff.
from Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, my bad.
Yeah. So, it's team name actually deciding to pick up the Jeff. With the Jeff, you have obvious upsides and downsides. Upsides, you can heal a lot. Downsides, you die.
Downsides, you die.
Downsides, you kind of die because his entire face is the hitbox, right, of the headshot. So that his entire front face is just shoot me.
Shoot me, yeah.
Yeah, and then
He does have a very shootable face.
no.
I am hearing that we have I don't see. Oh yeah, Elon Bezos is subbing in for Pixie.
Hi.
So we get to see the that's the Hella. We get to see how she does this game.
Hella coming in. Good job.
Have you
Good
played
spot.
much Rivals?
I played like 6 games this morning to get me back up to Scruff.
Back up to Scruff?
Yeah.
I've just been stuck into the new TFT set.
Yeah. Okay. No, I feel that. I feel that. I really like it as well.
It's a bunch of old stuff. There's like no real new mechanics,
Mm.
but it's just I want to see this. So you just see Lil Sang get a kill on Alex already.
Wait, so maybe it's not Bucky, it's just Lil Sang. But
Hey,
Typhoon.
maybe this is the answer to my question.
This is the answer to your question. Typhoon coming back, but they don't have cap. Benjamin fighting with all their might. Slim Jim forced them to go bomb, but Elon on the other side.
Is Hella still like completely broken? Because I remember
No.
when I used it. No,
No,
that
she's
was a
not.
very quick no.
That was, she's definitely still strong, but I wouldn't say it's a must pick. It's like there's obvious upsides and downsides.
Yeah, because remember when I first played in the first game.
Yeah, there's like
came out,
pick.
she was just broken.
As pick or throw.
Which what would seem like Bucky is down.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should pick Lil Sang. Maybe Lil Sang is just the way
Lil
you need to go.
Sang. We can focus on him maybe a little bit. It's Alex on to Namor, trying to toss it a little bit.
I have zero clue what Namor's kit is.
It's interesting. It's like you have a long range shot, and then the bubble makes you invincible. A little stasis in the air.
Pleasant.
Yeah, but then his ult is like some stuns. He just shoots in the back line. Then Jigsaw trying to keep the
I
team
would like
alive.
to say, I've just noticed, I think Penny just hit like 4 right clicks in a row, her little net.
Yeah.
Because we went to 3 different people and all of
them were
got
stunned?
netted. All of them got netted.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this, they weren't in easier spots. It just seems like Benjamin is running through them at this point.
It is. It does seem like they got the read.
Although that entire time Team Namer had the point capture.
That's true. 61%. That's a decent amount. That's
That's
like
a decent amount.
You can get maybe 2-3 more fights.
I genuinely think if they win 1 fight,
And hold it.
Benjamin has 1 more chance.
That's true.
40%, that's 1 fight.
Yeah, definitely. Possum just playing with fire, trying to dodge a little bit.
It's just her lane.
Yummy, yummy. With the 1, do you jump?
Just jump with yourself. It's a worth trade.
It's worth?
He can fly up, no?
He can fly up. Oh, Slim? Hello?
Slim Jim?
Slim Jim, you okay there, bud?
Maybe Jeff has the high ground, just to kind of heal.
It's over, Anakin.
Like I think, yeah, they just cleaned this fight up. Like there's no reason not to.
Yeah, and that's your 1 fight they needed.
Would you say this game has like main tanks and off tanks like what you?
Yeah. It definitely does.
Definitely does.
Yeah, so like stuff like Penny as well. She doesn't really have like a lot of like front shielding. So
Namor
like,
ult.
Namor ult. Oh,
So
the
it's very
individual moves.
underwhelming. Does it CC?
It does CC.
Oh, okay. So yeah. That resulted in at least 2 kills there. That was pretty good. I thought Namor was a damage ult. So I was that did not do much damage.
No, and it's like they're alive. Yeah. But let's see. Benjamin though trying to get out of spawn. I feel I've seen this before. A deja vu.
Yeah, we just touched the spawn doors.
99%, and we're gonna save ults for next round.
That was a pretty standard round. Like that was almost a clean sweep.
That's crazy. So we have Queenie, bro.
Oh, I love this map. I've seen these what are they called? The little statues, you can fight them.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do a lineup.
Is this tech?
This is tech.
What does this tech do?
So you can spawn. You can throw them from here because there's spawns like right next to each other.
Yep.
You can throw these to your opponent's spawn door.
No way.
Yep.
Wait, actually?
Yep.
No.
So from here, she's chucking these at the spawn.
Did they ult? Wait, did Turtle just ult? Hello? I heard we are
Yes.
undefeatable.
Yes, she did. Can we look at red team? Can we look at red team? They're gonna walk out and die. I want to watch red team die.
Wait, that's crazy.
They're gonna walk out into the bombs.
Okay.
Yes. So
Typhoon.
you'll see them as they go around up these stairs. They'll be the bombs.
Okay, but do they know about the tech?
They
Oh,
should know this.
They're portaling.
Okay, they're portaling, so they're just gonna
They're
go
fine.
straight past it anyway.
That was such cool tech, and then
I've
like,
seen it so many times because you just place like 6 and on one shot even tanks.
Why?
Just because they're all stuck together, and as soon as you walk into them.
Why is that an ability? Typhoon.
Is this
though.
Moon Knight? Was that Moon Knight?
Moon Knight. Yes.
That's a really cool skin for Moon Knight.
It is.
I
He
kind of
has,
thought
like,
it was
the
Namor.
good
It was blue. Had water.
Oh, Possum.
Possum is in very much out of space there.
Alex taking space, getting shot though. Lil
Lil
Sang
Sang is just.
He's just
dominating.
better.
He's just doing really well these games.
Oh, Possum though. The DPS,
DPS,
Jeff.
DPS Jeff.
He's coming in. Go, little guy. Get him. And the team cleans up anyways.
Yeah,
Elon, toast.
I don't think Benjamin's found a way to really get past Lil Sang and Toast.
Yeah.
They've just been kind of soloing the game, to be honest.
They have.
Yeah.
The DPS prowess.
I do think that if they happen to find a way to get on them and actually shut at least one of them down,
yeah,
they can turn these
And
fights so
isolated.
easily.
Yeah, 100%.
I also have noticed Benjamin have been splitting up way too much, in my opinion. They're
Yeah.
trying to find these off angles maybe a little bit too much. So they're cooking a little bit, but they're burning their toast.
The ult. Lil Sang going in. Some ults coming out. Mantis popping, trying to keep her team alive. And seems we're resetting back to square one, and no one has moved an inch. They've just kind of trade spots.
Well, man, Magnus stuck by himself here.
Oh, that's done?
That's
oh.
a really good ult. And that's an even better Jeff ult.
That's an even better Jeff ult. And, well, do you survive this one? One shot. It's worth it. Can you do it? Oh, well.
I don't even know if you want to survive, because he's coming out of 1 HP.
They're pushing up now, so I guess like an extra body wouldn't hurt. Alex coming back.
I
fight.
don't think they should be pushing up right here. They should be resetting and waiting for their tank to come back up.
But what if you win?
It's a 4v5. Sorry, this is a 5v5 game. It's a 5v6.
But what if you win? Oh, the stagger might be really bad here. But Lil
Looks like
Sang,
almost going down. That would have been really... This is really good for Benjamin here.
This is really good. Any of the storm ult, like, Alex could pop it
I
right
don't even
now.
know if they need it.
I say you pop it.
I generally, yeah, they should pop it
They need to
because
pop it
he's going
now.
to be back up soon.
Yeah.
You wanna push this lead hard.
Having a 1.5... Oh, I go Okamoto. Okay, maybe you don't pop it now.
Yeah,
You
no,
got
not
nothing.
off the eye. They did get another pick. There's the other person I mentioned as well. It's Toast. Toast is gone.
Yep. And the map has now changed. We have seen the stage change from this map.
I've seen. Can you still do it when you put the penny ult in the middle and then the map changes and it gets stuck in there?
I'm not aware of that bug. Okay.
They haven't patched it. That's actually, because I remember they put it. It just becomes indestructible. you just couldn't do it.
Thank you, producers. We appreciate you.
It looks like Lil Sang's trying to try and go for a dive here by himself.
Let's see. Forward.
Ooh, Penny going down low. Yeah, so there's the Lil Sang ult.
Yeah, there's the Lil Sang ult, and that's everyone kind of pushed out.
They
That
did
he's looking for
trade
more.
though. They did trade 1 for 1.
They did trade 1 for 1. But we still have the Mantis ult in the back pocket for Benjamin.
I think Benjamin will be taking this one because I did see Possum go down as well.
But they have one more fight. It's fine. You just save ults.
They could also just like delay this fight long enough to go straight back in.
Yeah. I think
Like, they've got the healing. I think Penny's in a little bit of trouble here. Looks like they're fine.
Oh, the speed boost. They're trying to push in here. The world's divided. And the storm ult pops from Alex going into the center, hitting
That's
the main
a big
tag.
hit.
Toast is gone.
Toast is gone.
Jay's gone.
That is a very good. Benjamin have just cleaned through this one.
Yeah, 57 points. And Jeff left alone,
Jeff
trying to
Diff.
jump out. Get out!
Jeff
No, run! Run, little guy.
I think Jeff gets out of this.
Yeah, he's just a little guy like that.
Jeff does have ult, and I would love to see what they do with this.
He has to run for 10 different
if they
people.
Don't.
Okamoto. That's 3.
That's a big ult.
That's
That is-
3. Oh.
Oh, they died.
The Moon Knight ult was just...
That was a real.
It was a good one.
Benjamin taking that one though.
They're getting.
We could be going to a third map.
We could be going to their map. And they don't have ults. Team name used like everything there.
They do have Hellerol.
They do have Hellerol.
And the Eye of Agamotto is coming up soon. Although Lil Sang did just die.
That being
so
said.
they won't be here for the initial push if they even touch. They are touching easily. Benjamin's taking this one.
That's
The-
crazy.
The forced to stagger in just to touch the point and trigger overtime means that... Oh, there's a big pick. And Hellerol.
Hella ult. They're trying to recontest to the shield
two.
block.
I think the shield block's too late. It's already too late. Hella
Too
got
late.
2.
That's true. Slim Jim.
That put the fight back into an even standpoint. And
that's a
because
huge-
they staggered in, they'll be coming back before those two that Hella got.
And Lil Sing's back.
Exactly.
And he has Psylocke ult. The butterflies are going to come in.
I don't think they're going to use it. I don't think there's a reason to use it.
Yeah, there's no reason.
It's just staggers now, and
Yeah.
they
Mantis
do
is out
have
of
they do
position.
have time to regroup though.
Like, how does Mantis get out here?
Oh, she can just walk out.
Really?
No.
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure she's dying.
If she's jump walking, I said just walk.
Okay.
Very, very big difference. I think they might poke.
Wait,
yeah,
is
they
he-
just pop here. Let's say.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think this is a bit of a BM.
Yeah.
But
okay, Lil Sang.
we are going to a map 3?
No, that's 2.
Oh, that was 2.
They win.
There we go.
2-0, 2-0.
That's great to see from team name. They played that really well.
They played that really well. You
I
have to
do
start
think
playing.
Lil Sang proved that it wasn't Bucky who was broken. It's Lil Sang.
It's just Lil Sang. You just gotta nerf Lil Sang by like
Lil Sang
30%.
Drop the montage in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, Twitch chat later when you get clips.
Who was your
Surely.
MVP?
Who is my MVP?
Yes.
I really loved how, like, just from the overall tone or this match?
Just this match.
Just this match. Okay. Well,
I wasn't here for the rest of the
oh,
tournament.
okay,
so
I gotcha.
Just this match.
You already talked your praises about Lil Sang, so I'll talk my praises about who am I talking my praises about? Typhoon. Typhoon was really good. I feel.
Typhoon?
Yeah. On the side, even though he didn't, the team didn't was like as you said split up. He did his best, and in the I'm thinking previous matches, but in his previous matches, he managed to do a lot for his team in terms of damage.
I genuinely, as much as Lil Sang did really well,
Yeah.
I think Toast did a great job.
Mm.
I think he's like a little bit of an unsung hero.
Yeah.
The amount of ults I saw come out of him on
Strange.
Strange in particular.
Yeah.
Really set up some of these like resets and come back in.
Yes.
Like in that last fight when Lil Sang got picked off.
Yes.
And then I think Possum got picked off afterwards.
Mm.
It was Toast's re-engage to get an Eye of Agamotto into Helleralt, which really brought them back in.
Yes.
And I think
It's
good, well played to Elon. I think the Eye of Agamotto got the first kill, which really pumped them into it. And then
it's really a team game when you think about it, because the tanks, they stall enough time for DPS to come in, the supports also get the tanks in enough and then sustain.
Yes. We also should know Elon Bezos subbing in for one match and absolutely rolling through.
That's true. The guy just
Very well
really said
played.
it. Yeah, GG. This is what you get. This is what you get. And I think hopefully we'll get some interviews with some of the people later from the winning team, the grand finalists. So team name, congratulations. You did very well in today's tournament, and it's pretty good. It's been a lot of cool matches, I have to say.
Cool
throughout the
matches?
days. Yeah.
Did you have like a favorite? Do you have a favorite team that played today?
A favorite team that I played today. From talking to different teams, I really loved seeing the animators.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So they weren't probably like the hard favorites to win, but I think just hearing them and just seeing them play in the game and as a team, I kind of like got the vibe from them.
That's always good. Like this being like a social event and
Yeah.
a university LAN, it doesn't really matter if you're winning or losing.
That's
like,
true.
We want good vibes. We want good people.
Mm.
And if they come up here and do like spectating and casting, that's like even better.
Even better.
Even
You heard
better.
it here first, guys. Casting. It's time. It's time.
Yeah,
It's your time.
I hear casters are really cool. I'm actually not too
Really?
sure.
Wait.
Yeah, I think.
You
I'm actually
think?
not sure.
Okay, but like
I could be lying out of my arm.
you should do a scientific experiment if you come up and cast for us. Like you could see.
What's our next one? It's Valorant, right? Our next
Valorant?
LAN?
Yes, our
Yeah, you
next
better
LANs.
come cast for the Valorant LAN that's coming up next.
plug.
Yeah,
plug.
in what, 2 months?
It's
4
time.
months?
It's time. If you love Valorant, if you love social stuff, make sure to come along. Hopefully there'll be no cyclones. I would love no cyclones.
I don't know. The cyclone kind of got us like double the numbers. Second cyclone.
Oh, we're not cycloning. We're not cycloning. Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to see the new updates start coming too. They're adding Ultron. They're adding another tank. I forgot her name. It's really bad. She turns into diamonds, apparently.
Turns into diamonds.
Emma Frost. Emma Frost.
Emma Frost.
From the voices.
Sounds like
X-Man.
X-Man.
Okay, now you know. Now you know.
The name's familiar. I didn't know that.
The
From
name's
X-Men.
familiar. We'll just have to see.
Thank you.
Yeah, the lady that turns into diamonds. It's gonna be interesting. They're gonna add new changes. There's gonna be new stuff in Tomorrow Rivals, and I can't wait to see how this game kind of like grows into the future.
Have you played Rainbow Six?
Have I played Rainbow Six? That's a loaded question. I've
yes or
thought
no
about
question.
it. I've thought about it.
So that's no.
I have not played Rainbow
Okay,
Six.
there's a character called Scopus.
Okay.
Who is 2 robots.
Really?
And if they're not at one robot, they become a camera.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I've seen
yes,
them.
yeah. I would love to see something like that for like Ultron, because like
Oh.
Ultron is just like a bunch of robots with one mind, and they're all
Yeah.
kind of identical. That's like the whole point of it.
Yes.
I would love to see like
10
three
Ultrons?
3 Ultrons, and he just switches between them.
That'd be interesting, like in different parts of the map, and he just like contest mid instantly.
Yeah, like obviously you could eliminate like all of them
Yeah.
individually, but like it'd be cool to see it.
Yes.
I mean, it'll probably be something like Iron Man, realistic. It'll just be
flying,
pulse lasers and flying. Maybe flying. They might not be flying.
Flying. They added a flying character recently.
Yeah. So I do know games tend to not want a lot of flying because players can't hit flying targets.
Yeah, for sure. I
Boom.
think we'll see whether what is happening with the rest of it. Yeah, I think let's throw it to a break and we'll see what's happening there. But thank you so much for watching the grand finals. We'll be back soon, I believe.
See ya.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for watching for the Marvel Rivals LAN. It's been a brilliant day. We've saw a lot of people, a lot of good plays, and it's just been a joy.
Yeah, it was love to see the amount of people actually showed up and like signed up for today. It was a lot more than we initially expected.
Yes.
And be interesting to see how we go around that with the Valorant LAN coming up later.
Yes.
Because it's a more competitive event normally,
Mm.
but we do get good numbers, and
Yeah.
we just love to see how we can go about it.
Yeah,
Hopefully
and
we can do more.
And we would love for you to join, right? So we have LAN MVP. Wow. We have this. We have this shirt. Apparently for this, and we have more. We have more arm sleeves. Arm sleeves. We have more. Oh my. Oh, for the Valorant LAN. This is what you can get.
We're all learning.
A LAN MVP. This could be you. This could be you. This could
And
be you.
please note, these won't be like.
Dasani is not allowed to win these because he's won too much in the past. But anyone else, it's time. It is time for you.
Could be anyone, as long as you're like got the great vibe and you're a good person to be around. You can win it.
Yeah. So with that, we also like to thank Littles. Thank you so much for sponsoring this event. We appreciate you heaps.
We appreciate
and
you
heaps.
all actually coming down as well, being
Yes.
here for the day. I did see some of them playing as well and taking a lot of
Hmm.
photos, so it's
Yes.
always good to see.
Yes, and Jacob in the back. Wait,
get over here.
Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. This guy, this mad lad, this legend. You have one here. I don't know. There, that works. This guy did a ton throughout the
Greetings.
whole day, casting when casting needed most, and being the savior when the world needed him. So thank you to this guy.
My team, I missed one game with my team, sadly. So
That-
they lost that one game, also sadly.
Yes. Wow, that's crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I can quite happily say I've gone undefeated tonight. So
that's good.
You know, in my eyes, that makes me the #1 player in the world. So you know.
Yes. 100% win rate. So with that, I think we should bring it to close, shall we?
Yeah.
We've done all that we can. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching in the VOD, thank you for coming by. And we'll catch you next time. Ciao.